Hello, my friends. Hello. I am Commander Wacko. This is the Simstarr, and I'm glad you're here today. The Simstarr is my 1.5 thousand pound motion simulator, mostly built in, modified by me. And today we are once again using it to play Elite Dangerous. Not only is Elite Dangerous my favorite game to play on this stream, it does appear to be what you guys like the most. And we do have some exciting things in Elite to do. Namely, is it's war. Once again, war has broken out in a brand new bubble. They built the bubble, and now they're immediately having a fight. I don't know what's going on with that. I have not looked at what's going on with that. So we are going to go from the ground up and figure out what the hell is going on with that. Welcome, oh 07 John, oh 07 Marsupial Martian. Welcome to the stream. We have had quite a bit of stuff off screen, by the way. I've mentioned most of it in the Discord if you're interested in joining it at some point. And I will go over it a little bit later on today. First, we need to assess the situation, make sure we understand what's going on in this war. And then we need to do a little warm up flight. And then we will talk a little bit about things that have changed and upgrades and cool things that have happened. Okay, so let's see here. Let's check our emails first. Got new assignments, which actually we do want to look at. Okay. Oh, a new email from Frank Raditz. He's been sending a lot of people a lot of emails recently. Weekly power play rewards. I'm the 316th among Nakado Kane's agents. That's actually still not too bad since we haven't done any proper power plays for her in a while. Let's see. Jordium, thanks you for your contributions to your recent initiative. Rewards are now available to collect at Exogeny Sciences and HIP 87621 system. October Consortium also wishes to extend special thanks to the top 10 contributors, which will not be us. Bye. Nakado Kane, Alliance support requested in HIP 87621. So here's the first one that is important to what it is we're trying to accomplish today. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Commander, as a loyal agent pledged to Nakado Kane, you are ordered to assist our fleets in the contested space surrounding HIP 87621. Rival powers have deployed warships and are attempting to impose their dominance on the region. That should remain accessible to all. The Alliance will not allow others to dictate the future of the sector. Your support is vital to establishing our presence in the area and defend the liberties of our citizens' value. The ongoing control of HIP 87621 and the systems within the enclave is at stake. Okay, so you know how in real life we got emails asking us to donate and that democracy's at risk? Turns out that's the same thing that's happening here. Democracy's at risk unless we help them and only them secure the area for our nation. Okay, so let's see. Professor Frank Raditz sent us an email. Commander, I have received troubling confirmation regarding Carrie Torres' research. The data she gathered has been seized and classified by the October Consortium's Exogeny Sciences Division and deemed too important to share with the wider scientific community. No, seriously. Too important? What? From what I've read, it seems that this flora has a unique chemical composition that has gotten the attention of the superpowers. No one will explain why. Carrie believed passionately in the freedom of information. She wanted every discovery shared with the benefit of science and humanity alike. See her work buried behind sealed files as betrayal to everything she stood for. I agree, because we followed her trail and she was big into that. I must not fail to support my friends now. Knowledge should never be hoarded by those in power. The galaxy deserves to know what Terry uncovered before she disappeared. I urge you to stay vigilant, Commander. Pledging to a power may glean more insider information at a time you have not done in time if you've not done so already. Don't let this become another truth lost to politics and corrupt secrecy. Okay. Let's go ahead and take these off as well. That's the email from Terry Tor. We don't need that anymore. There's our issue. Patient from Jude Naruto. We got to return to that sometime soon. I'm going to keep that Radagast reputation change to just disliked from hated. I've got some shorts coming out about my adventures trying to get that raised back up again. And let's take a look at transactions. Let's see what our power play assignments are. Collect bounties in the core system sector QT-R B4-5 system. Distribute power malware and acquisition systems. Cover association and political data from Linus Tech Tips 5419 system. Commit crimes and undermining systems. And recover association and political data from COL 8285 sector, yada, yada, yada. I know that the game does not work this way, but I was a little hoping that every single one of these would be related to the big mystery sector. Like they're kind of forcing me to go over there. That would have been kind of neat. Okay. I'm pretty sure we got up to 75%. We did. We stayed in the top 50. That's great. We're actually going to fly there. I know we don't need to. That's the first place we're going to go. Oh, actually... hold on. Confused myself a little bit because...
for Col 359 sector NR-T C4-14. We will reach our destination in 8 jumps.
Wasn't that... Okay, hold on. Let me read this again. HIP 87621, Exobiology Initiative. I was going to fly there and pick it up, but we're headed there anyway, no matter what we do.
One station exceed your max distance from star criteria.
Oh, we should probably trust the October Consortium. If you can't trust a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, who could you trust? Do you want an itemized list? Want me to get into finite detail of who you can trust over a billion-dollar consortium? I can do it. Second. HIP 87621. I think what we'll do is we will go directly there. That's probably what I had selected already, but HIP 67. Why can't I remember it? Why am I so bad with numbers? Well, I know why I'm bad with numbers. I've got a literal certificate about it. 87621. 87621. 7621. HIP 8. That's a typo. 8761. Here we go. So the place that we had selected, it wants is right next to it. Interesting. Thank you for the subscription. I've been getting a lot of subscribers just today. I appreciate new people coming and checking the stream out. My shorts seem to be popping off today in a way that's a little unusual, and I'm very happy about that.
If you reopen the commodities list at our current station, I will
No, we're not going to take anything with us today, Edie. All right, so we've got 8 jumps. That sounds pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and just head over to HIP 87621 and just go pick up our new Artemis suit before we even join this war. Yeah, thanks for subscribing, Dizzle. I do not get sick of playing with all this motion. No, I do not. In fact, when the motion goes off, and that's likely to happen tomorrow because I understand there's a midnight England time software update tomorrow. When that happens, I'm likely to lose my telemetry and have to fly like the rest of you guys. And when I do, I don't like it. It feels like I've lost a sense and it's uncomfortable. But yeah, I only play this thing in motion with all of these bells and whistles. Let's go over some of those. I've got my haptic belt on. I've got one of my haptic fans on, guys. The other haptic fan died. It happened right on the stream, and I've not been able to bring it back to life. I think I'm going to have to return it and buy another one, which sucks because these things are not, well, not rare, they're not the easiest thing to pick up. As part of the immersion, I've got myself a new fit. I know it looks like the old fit, but this fit fits. The other one was size 4 and this one's size 2. I have this one, and I found a Black Friday sale that had multiple colors. So all this week, you're going to be able to see me wear my brand new uniforms. I'll be curious to see if you guys have a preference. I like this one quite a bit. Well, thank you for saying so, Shikari. Welcome, welcome. You're watching Project Simstarr. You're watching me in my motion simulator, playing Elite Dangerous with you, my crew, / my online buddies. Or has the common nomenclature, the chat.
This star and the subsequent 6 stars are all scoopable.
So I was showing off this uniform to my friends who came over for Thanksgiving. And one of them said, it's a little Star Trek-y, don't you think? And I'm like, Star Trek? What kind of Trek? Star what? What Trek? And I would feel self-conscious for this maybe looking a little Trekky, except that Elite Dangerous is about to release the Caspian Explorer like tomorrow. And so there's no more room to argue about it. What are you talking about? This fits completely into the universe of Elite Dangerous. Yeah, man, the best Federation uniforms look like pajamas.
We have successfully transitioned to which space? Heading to Cold 285 sector, GZ-KB23-1.
If you're not wearing pajamas while you're in outer space, what are you doing? You guys play weird. You don't play with any motion. Some of you use a keyboard and mouse to fly around. You don't wear a fancy costume or think everybody else wants to see you do it. You guys are wild. This isn't a complete fit, by the way. I do plan to make some custom Simstarr patches. I have to get Gabby involved in that, though, so that means I gotta kick her again. Gotta kick her into gear! But now that all 3 jackets are in, they arrived yesterday, and they all fit. That might be a better influence for her. That's not the word, but to get her to actually do it. Sons. Today's oh, you know what? We actually have to return. We gotta go back. I'm not bringing my warship. I haven't brought my warship. This is my explorer ship. Shoot. How many jumps are we away? 4 jumps? We're about halfway there. Was I even at Acres Hub? Not sure I was. I'm serious. We can't go there with this ship. We'll get Ed alive.
Course for Yama. We will reach our destination in 4 jumps.
We got 4 jumps. We gotta go back to Yama because I gotta go get the my anaconda that's specifically designed for killing. Yeah, I plan to put a patch right here and some on the arms. And make it a whole thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Today's drink is not Earl Grey. It's just plain old lemonade. I'm trying to cut down the caffeine a little bit. My friend Admin, who came by, and I'll have an update on all of that stuff. We started working on the motion simulator chairs that I showed you guys last time, and I'll show you again if you haven't seen it yet.
As are the subsequent 3 stars in our route.
It doesn't matter if my anaconda wants some. It's that I want some, and I can't get any without my anaconda is what that's about.
We have 3.
But I'll show you guys what I'm talking about on those chairs in a bit. Anyway, when he came over, he is a big collector of soda. Some of them fairly rare, but if they're limited run brands, he gets them. And he had to unload them recently, and he unloaded them at my house. So I have like a couple of 100 pounds of soda. So I've been drinking too much of it, and I have to wean off a little bit. So it's all lemonade today. You think I should fight people in the Mandalay? Because if I'm understanding the mission properly, we have to do aerial combat, right? And I'm not going to be able to do that without the ship at least I'm trained in. And that's my Anaconda.
Body A4 in this system has unidentified
Fuel
biostats.
scooping.
Commander.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more than 8 jumps to get over there in the Anaconda.
Fuel scooping.
We'll
complete.
figure it out together, guys. I wonder how long it would be to have it mailed. Would it be half an hour of real time? Because what if we jumped? It's undermining. My understanding is it's undermining and reinforcing, right? And we can do that by scanning power plays, right? So we can spend the first 45 minutes grabbing black boxes and stuff like that. And by the time we're done, when we get back, we'll have our
The
Anaconda.
star coming up is scoopable, as is the subsequent star in our route.
I don't think that's wise, though. I think it's wise to just go ahead and get all the jumps out of the way.
We're now one jump from.
We're almost back to Yama, which is our home system
There is
anyway.
a potential for proto-heat radiators,
Fuel
proto-light alloys, or proto-radiolic alloys in this system. Commander.
We do play in a private group. We do not do this in open because I don't want to die. A real player can eat my lunch every time, and we don't want to do that. But if you want to join us in our private group, it is not something you need permission for. You can just join the Simstarr with 2 R's group, and you'll just be right in.
We're jumping to Yama.
So, my understanding of the timeline is that they're doing the update. If they haven't done it, if they didn't do it on Thursday, they're doing the update on Tuesday, and that's going to have some improvements to on-foot stuff. And it's going to release the Caspian Explorer, like it can be purchased tomorrow,
This is
if
the
I
final
understand
stop
correctly.
in our current route.
I don't actually know. And normally I say no. I'm not going to buy a new one. It'll be fine. But this one being so relevant to my interest, does make me want to maybe get it, and I want to see what you guys think. I want to wait. I do want to hear it, but I want to wait until we get there before you tell me, Marsupial. I appreciate you offering, and I do want that advice, but I think we can wait a little bit longer. Because let me go and like get the CG and stuff like that. But I know there's going to be combat, at least a little, right? So we've got to set this up so that we're prepared for that combat. I am joining Nakado Kane and what? There are 3 major powers. I don't know which power she is. Yeah, everybody's going to join the October Consortium. Go, you know what? It's their private property, and they have a right, no matter how much it might benefit humanity, to keep that private property closed. That includes murder, that includes war crimes, whatever they have to do. So everyone's going to join the October Consortium. No, I don't know my own superpower. Do you, smart guy?
Station effect is available.
It's never come up. It's never been important.
Dorgan Peterson, BL India Mike. A landing pad has been reserved for your arrival. The Alliance welcomes you, Commander.
So another thing about my new fit that's just arrived, guys, is you guys know since I've been doing this, I've had this hat for a long time. It's not the same red. I ordered a brighter red beret. It just arrived just this moment. So it's waiting for me outside my door. No, Nakado's not independent. She's, I don't know. What are the 3 big powers? Imperial, Federal, and something. Alliance. It's Alliance. It's not critical because all I gotta do, see, just like all you have to do is listen to me, all I have to do is listen to Miss Kane. It's not critical what's above them as long as we follow their orders. So as long as you do what I say when I say, it doesn't matter that I follow Nakado Kane. See how that works? That's the hierarchy.
Commander, you will find landing pad 35 at 3 o'clock at the front, keeping green lights to your right.
Like a glove.
Don't forget to
So yeah, we're the Alliance.
Touchdown. Engaging pad restraints.
But I know we've undermined the Alliance a couple of times for Nakado's benefit, so I still say it doesn't really matter that much. All right, donate $1 million, yes please. 750, 450, and 300. Okay, we made not a small profit at the last CG. But let's get rid of that money. We don't want that. I think I won't. Okay. All right, so we are back in the. We're back at Yama, which is where I keep all my ships. Yeah, I don't even have any weapons at all on this machine, so I'm glad I didn't make that mistake. Okay. All reinforcements. What? Does this ship not even have a scanner? How was that possible? It's okay. Ships. The Simstarr, which is my racing ship. No, that's already here. It's the Race Star. It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and we'll switch over to this Anaconda.
We're aboard
Okay,
your
so
unmanned
John being very
The maximum
precise
jump
with
range
his
for this ship
definitions.
is 8.25
When it's convenient to
light years.
him, when it's not, I just don't
Don't forget to buy
understand.
some
But John
limpets
says
while we are here,
we don't
Commander.
undermine the alliance. We simply have a rivalry with other members of the alliance. So anything we do to them isn't undermining; it's rivalry. See, I get it. I understand. Yeah. So we are now in our Anaconda, and we need to outfit it. Yep, beam lasers. That's good. We do have an extra hard point. Put something in there. Yes. What if I got any? I know I have some pre-engineered stuff. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why that one's missing. Maybe I took it out because it was too much for me. That is possible. Yeah. See, I'm maxed out, but not by much. If I change the order of operations, okay. Oh, railguns. Yeah, we're not going to do any railguns. I have those 3 pre-engineered railguns, but I don't actually enjoy switching between 3. I prefer a left shot and a right shot, so we're going to do that. Well, I guess we'll just add this beam laser on. Gibbled. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. All right, utility mounts. Got some sink launchers. I like those. Shield boosters. Yeah, I remember doing this now. Okay, and I have a kill warrant scanner. Okay. For internals, I bet. Yep, I just have a regular frameship drive. I need my frameship drive re-engineered, please. Equip. There we go. Power distributor. Yeah, this is not the best ship, guys. I have begun the process of upgrading all of my suits for the feet stuff. So luckily, the last CG we just did completely took care of the Artemis suit. I am about halfway through with the Maverick suit, and I haven't done the Dominator suit at all. So I'm looking to get those done, and once those are finished, whenever we have a free chance, we're going to start engineering these ships to be the best they can be in whatever role we're assigning them to. So right now, the only things I have that are pre-engineered are things that they gave me as part of rewards for CGs, and I'm working on it. But that's okay. We're going to get another gun out of this, and it should be good enough if we choose the right kind of danger we can actually handle. Okay, shield generator, all reinforcements. Yeah, I don't have my planetary scanner, and I do want it. Surface scanners. Yeah, my detailed, pre-engineered surface scanner. I don't need an advanced docking computer. No, we don't need that. Planetary hangar, we do need that. Do we have a Scorpion? Yes, we do. We don't need a lot of containers. So we're going to add... I know we're going to need... Wait, hold on. What are we doing for fuel scoops here? Why not have one right now? Oh, there we go. Class 5 fuel scoop. That'll do. Can I do shield boost? And you wanted to see how well Alliance pilots did in combat, and I didn't even know I was in the Alliance till just now. Oh, that's funny. Okay. No, you know what? If we need to upgrade more, we will. We're armed. We are overdrawn. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let me make sure I've got all the weapons I think I have. Beam lasers, enforcement cannons. Okay. Yeah, the frag cannons are kind of what's important here. Oh, I remember now. I have 3 of these frag cannons, and I popped one out to put on another ship. Let's see if I actually did. So we'll put this replace this with a frag cannon if I have one. Oh, I don't have a pre-engineered. Which one of these freaking ships has my pre-engineered frag cannon? I bet it's my original combat ship, my Corsair. Let's switch to the Corsair and pop it off real quick. Called the Help Star now. It used to be called the Kill Star. But ever since we tried to raise our reputation in that one system, it's been the Helpful Star. The one that brings Christmas treats to all.
The maximum jump range for this ship is 11.16 light years. Remember to stock up on limpets while we are here.
Okay, pre-engineered missile racks. Let's pop those back in. I do like these missiles. I have to relearn, but I did get kind of good at them. Got anything else I actually... Point defense turrets, alloys, regular ass frame shift drives. Are these engineered sensors? Huh. Alright. Popped it out so I could pop it in something else. Okay, back. And then it's going to take a million jumps to get back there too, so brace yourselves for some fun. Anaconda. Currently unnamed Anaconda. We need to... I think we decided to call it the Snake Star, but I have not actually done it yet.
The maximum jump range for this ship is 31.96 light years. Remember to stock up on limpets while we are here.
Okay, so I do. I have 4 pre-engineered frag cannons on this freaking thing. Okay, let's put some missiles on here, huh? Mines, missiles. This one's a 3A, okay. And
there's no need to scan me, officer.
put one here. Why not? I'm sure there's a good reason why not, but I don't know what it is. Let's do some ignorance instead. This port starts out with the shit turned the other way. All right. Okay. Now we got to go through and do power management. We're only 109. So you guys have to remind me where we're at as far as once we deploy hard points, it's level 2, right? Okay, so all of those to... Don't need any of these unless we're in combat, right? Where it's... I think that's right. I think that's right. It's hard to tell. Well, we'll launch and see if we fail. Yep. 8, 7, 6. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. It's 87621. 87621. Hip. 8761. Okay. Let's see how many jumps this is going to be. 16. A little bit more than 8. Just a scoosh.
Setting course for
Just a skosh. Just a little bit more than the 8 we started with, but that's all right.
Commander, if you reopen the commodities list at our current station, I will access its commodity prices and check for the best available commodities.
No thanks, Edie. I think we're good. Oh, I do have my Anaconda still painted in Christmas colors.
Attach sequence complete. Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
Oh, feeling good about this approach. Oh, shouldn't have though. Got to get used to the Anaconda again. I can turn off my vehicle handling, yeah, but it's already set up to turn off when I deploy my hardpoint, so we'll see how we do. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and move.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of the station perimeter. Starcon signing off.
Since we're headed off to war and we're going to be fighting for our power, I imagine they have some facilities that'll let me buy and distribute stuff if I need to. We shall soon see.
This next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 15 stars in the route. We're now 15.
So how long
jumps
was I
and
sitting there
56
changing those
points.
numbers? And you're just now telling me the order I should put them in. I do not currently have FSD on 3, so I'm gonna have to change that, but that's okay. We've got 15 jumps to go, and then we will dock somewhere. Once we're docked, I will take a look and change those numbers again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Heading to Hydra Sector, Wu-PB5-1.
I've been getting a lot of comments from people who have fleet carriers, and they tell me that one of the reasons they like them is that they can make these jumps quickly and have all their support unit. But I'm still not a fan,
Fuel scooping.
because even though it's going to take me 13 jumps, I still think I can get there faster in this Anaconda than I can with a fleet carrier.
Frameshift drive charging.
I still don't care for them. I like that you like them. I'm not yucking your yum, but if I had my abilities, if I had my druthers, I would play a version of this game where I don't see your fleet carrier at all. It's just not in my universe.
Now jumping to Scorpio sector HC-UB3-0.
Boy, space is especially cold today. Getting blasted with cold air more than hot air. I might go in there and make a change.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yeah, I agree. It's 15 minutes to jump 500 light years. That's too long. That's too long. Look, I can jump right now. I'm already at a jump. 15 minutes. I can do 500 light years in 15 minutes.
Complete.
Well, maybe not with this
Frame shift
weighted
drive
down
charging.
anaconda. Maybe not. But you got to haul that whole thing around. Clutter up my battlefield.
4, 3, 2,
Jumping to port 2 HJB24-3. This
I have made a few changes, by the way, to my system. Some basic OBS changes that should hopefully help with the crashing that I've been having with just OBS. So nothing else crashes but OBS. I believe that it's a memory runoff error from Stream Elements. That's the program that lets me record in both landscape and portrait, and do the dual stream over to Twitch and YouTube. It occasionally crashes. I believe they're at fault, but I think I've done something that will improve the situation a little bit. Basically, I've given OBS admin rights, which won't help all that much. But I've also gone into a setting I wasn't familiar with, which was giving high priority to programs on the GPU. And I've gone into Windows 11 and I've told it that OBS gets the highest priority for GPU cache. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better than it was before.
Has not been confirmed.
Okay, we're gonna stop right here for a second. Might as well refuel a little bit. And I'm gonna go into.
Temperature critical.
Oh, my temperature's critical.
Complete.
Remind me to tell you guys. I'm still not there. I'm not ready to tell you guys about it yet. But remind me to tell you about how I set my fog machine on fire. I did not realize it was on fire at first,
Warning. Taking heat.
because it's a fog machine. Yeah, we best get out of here, eh? So if I hadn't done that, if I had wired it up correctly, I'd be getting real fog in the house right now. You'd be seeing real fog for real, but I did do that. So no fog for us right now.
Frame shift drive
Not until I can schedule a time to go back and find out why I wired it wrong. And to get my backup fog machine working, I do have another one. I said, remind me to tell you about it later, because I do plan to actually go over there and get it and show it to you on camera, what it is that where I think the problem might be. Welcome new you viewers, welcome. We are flying our Battleconda, our battleship, to the war. So the title of the stream and the thumbnail is not misleading. War never changes. We're going to go back up our side, which is the Alliance, and I've always known it was the Alliance.
drive charging.
For Nikado Kane, we're going to go and help them do something. The victory conditions are not clear. They just want us to go kill other people, but they forgot to tell us why.
4, 3, 2,
Oh, I will. I'll show you the fog machine. I'm just not ready to do it yet.
Initiated. Heading to cold.
We'll do it when we arrive. I'll arrive, dock, take a break, come back, and then I'll show you the fog machine.
As are the subsequent 9 stars in our route.
Yeah, I melted some plastic. I crossed a
We have
wire
9
so
jumps
bad.
left to go.
And I still am not 100% sure how I did that.
Fuel scooping.
Probably because I soldered a new wire into the relay, and the relay was passing 5 volts into a part of the fog machine that wasn't supposed to get it. That's my best guess. But I unplugged it, aired out the cargo bay, and basically, whenever I make a mistake like that, I set it to the side and I walk away for long periods of time. So, yes, this is a thing I've actually done. If you check, if you go back through my shorts, you will see it. I did get it working once, where when we overheat, I've written the software and that part definitely works, where if we overheat, it activates a relay in real life. The hang up is that the relay isn't supposed to activate the fog machine, and I've had a couple of shocking twists on that.
There are 2 bodies in this system which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed. Commander.
The sun that you're seeing right here actually reacts with these fans. These 2 boxes that look like speakers are not speakers. They're heated fans. And what that means is they can blow hot air or cold air, depending on the situation. So when I fly up to a star, I get a blast of hot air. And when I fly away, I get a blast of cold air. I also have the system automatically programmed to launch a heatsink when I overheat.
We have successfully transitioned to which space? Heading to Col 285 sector VN-CB28-6.
I've lost track of how many jumps we've done, you guys.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Pretty happy with the amount of fuel we're scooping, the amount of fuel we're burning for this. Looks like we're not going to have to do that thing where I have to wait like an actual minute or 2. We got 7 jumps, by the way. I wish I could change those numbers while we were flying. I get that this is a loading screen. This one here is a loading screen, but I do wish I could change things. Hey, maybe I can. No.
This next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 6 stars in our
Maybe?
route.
Huh. No, it doesn't let me.
We're now 6 jumps from hip 7621.
We'll do it when we get there. Stopping now will only take longer.
In this system has unidentified biosigns. Commander.
Thanks, Edie.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can't. Where's your subtitle bar? Man, this is a lot of custom equipment, by the way. So when I did, I waited for the fog machine to warm up. So I stepped away, went into the house, and when I came back out, you can imagine my terror when it smelled like burning plastic out here. There's so many things that could go wrong, and luckily it was just the newest thing I installed. Would not want to catch this thing on fire.
Warning. Temperature critical.
And some of the things I've had to do to make this work are a little bit squirrely. Not my fault, actually. It's the converting from 240 volts to 240 volt to 120 volt that sometimes requires American cables and Chinese power. So there's always a worry, but everything checks out. Everything looks good as far as I can tell.
3, 2, 1.
Jump initiation. Heading to Col 285 sector XE-ZB29-0.
Where is my subtitles? You need to be full screen. I'm gonna run into this freaking sun if I'm not careful.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
That was a terrible way to navigate that star.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
problem of not having scalding hot tea that I drank a bunch of it.
TC4-12.
Hey, Silent Drift, welcome. Yes, I am driving my Anaconda. We're headed into war, and I need to have my the ship I know I can survive the best in. The Anaconda's got a tough shell and lots of guns, so it's my best chance of not
System scan.
dying humiliated, a humiliating death out here in space.
Frameshift
I just switched to it too. I got halfway there at my Mandalay and realized my Mandalay is a terrible thing to take into the sector of space. Not a good idea at all. So we had to swing back and get it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We've got, I want to say 4 jumps, but I might have lost count again. To our destination, which is actually HIP 87621. I think I got that right. They need to rename this sector of space. It's the solar system is so hot. They should name it something. October's Folly. They should call it Harry Torres Space.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
In fact, let me go ahead and meet co-pilot because we're getting close to the right spot, and all of the players will be talking if they're in our instance or not, and we don't need that constant chatter on here. No, I don't know anything about a Silent Drift. We're gonna fly there and figure it out. I haven't actually even accepted the assignment yet. We're still headed on our way to sign off last week's community goal. Hey, I remembered it right this time when it wasn't important. HIP 87621. How about that?
Frameshift drive charging.
I'd actually heard that they had fixed that problem. That we were getting combat zones that were correct now, that we could reinforce and we could undermine. It could be having that wrong.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But we're almost to the most important planet in the galaxy. And we're here, okay.
Fuel scooping.
Now they might have moved. I'm not sure if they're even in this solar system anymore. Nope, there it is right there. That's where we started before. Exogeny Sciences. And where does it say I need to return this? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna go dock at the station we started at. And then collect the get that one off, and then we're gonna choose our new community goal based on what's available to. We'll see what's available. We'll see what we can do. If I gotta fly all the way back and get my delivery truck, I'll deal with it. I don't really want to do deliveries anyway. I want to do some combat, so we'll figure out some way to do some combat today. Yeah, this is the first day since they announced this that I've been back. I actually like my schedule. Yeah, Space Bernie Sanders. That's who we're fighting for. Oh, by the way, I launched a short where I did that impression. Nikado Kane sent us to do crime, so I had her going, do what you need to do to get that weeaboo princess out of our hair. And that's gotten a lot of dislikes, and I wonder if people dislike my Bernie Sanders impression, my Nikado Kane impression, that I like Bernie Sanders, that I like Nikado Kane. There's a lot to dislike, but I wonder which one they're doing. Oh no, actually, I did not call her. When I was doing the impression, I did not call her a weeaboo princess, but I will call her a weeaboo princess right now. You guys that you look at Duval and you're just like, oh, she's just the best. I know. Look, I like Ranma too. Okay, I know you kids today. Gee, what are the kids watching today? Is it most of the shows that I've been watching that are current are gone now. Things like Trigun is new, and Demon Slayer is new, but that's all old stuff now. So I don't know what you guys are watching literally today, but you guys like your weeaboo. I get it. Duval Chen understands me.
Integrity compromised.
Ooh, I got gravity weld. I'm not even sure what I ran into. Oh, I ran into the rings. Yeah, those rings get me every time. I haven't watched Stranger Things since that first season. I haven't been into it since. So what's happening right now is I must have run into the rings of this star when I was doing my loop to make up for what I did before. And so now I'm waiting for my FSD to cool down so I can go again. Farron and Jiu-Jitsu seem popular. Oh, Farron. You know, I've heard that. I've heard that word, but I didn't realize they were referring to an anime.
1. Engage.
But everything that's old is new again, so all my favorites, Ranma and Trigun and shit. Oh, I did it again? I do not, let me turn on the night vision. There it is. That's what I keep running into, unknowingly. Hold on, let me turn it off again. Yeah, I did not see that at all. So we
Scan detected. Frameshift
go again?
drive charging.
Yeah, pirate.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, I do not. But what is a coder? Yeah, I have night vision on. I can't see that ring at all. We got to be careful, guys. Got to be careful. Boy, I can't remember the last time the ring was this invisible. I did make some changes last night. I switched all the graphics up to ultra, and I wonder if it's not rendering something it's supposed to be. Woof. Possibly. Ah, I am not a coder. I used the Copilot built into Visual Studio and told the robot what I wanted, and then the robot made it work for my fog machine. I do everything but coding, and I realize it's the most important part, but still.
Permission authorized. Prep for arrival on landing pad 17.
Still not dropping down. There we go. Now I'm too low. Now I'm too low. Dang it.
Scan detected.
Freaking anaconda. Come on. There we go.
500 meters from touchdown.
Man, they built this place in a hurry. That's some good lore right there. Look at this. The rebar is still visible. They don't even have control towers set up.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Install Microsoft Visual Studio. Embrace that AI has some uses, and ask it. It'll be able to help you. Okay, let's see if they've changed their status on support. No. Okay, these guys aren't interested in jack here. All right. Missions, community goals. And we're going to hit complete on this one. Okay. And we're going to look at these other ones in a minute. Let's take a look and see if we actually have our new suit. I don't know how to get this new Artemis suit. I don't see it here, but that doesn't mean it's not here. All right. So I promised you guys that I would show you that fog machine after I took a quick break. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go, I'm going to actually hit the break button. I'm going to step away for just a minute, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. When I get back, I will show you the physical hardware that I melted. So you got that to look forward to. Hold on 1 sec. And I am back. First, I guess I got to stay up here with the new camera position. First, I'm going to show you my new fit. New fit, same as the old fit. This fit fits. What do you think? I like it. I'm going to put a patch here, some on the arms, maybe some fake little ranks. I've got 3 of these of different color patterns, so you'll see them change throughout the day. Okay, not the day, the streams. Okay, so the first thing to show you is right here. I've had this thing forever. It's got a 120 volt thing, and it's just an on-off switch. I had that plugged into the fog machine. And then I had this custom dealio that I just built. Yeah, this will work. I had this custom thing that I just built, which has 4 relays, USB in here, and this is not actually 120 volt out. This is just what fog machines use as a universal now. I must have crossed a stream here. In fact, I can kind of see it doing it. I must have crossed it here and shorted it out because my fog machine, which I cannot actually show you because it's full of fog, so I will show you the backup fog machine that looks just like it. Yeah. Make sure I didn't turn off the auto changers. So it looks just like this one. Its power is like this, and then its output, this only outputs 5 volts to activate the relay system, which is this right here. And I just bypassed it with a real cable to my relay. It should have worked, but it didn't. I crossed a line when I soldered it. I shorted something out, and I started seeing smoke coming out of this part right here. And I realized, oh shit, that's not fog. That's why it smells like melted plastic out here. And I freaking blew out my good fog machine. That's my backup fog machine. So I'm going to have to take a break, rethink some stuff, actually pull out the multimeter and run some tests and make sure I don't have a short before we're ready to try the fog again. I think we'll probably wait a week or so, but maybe longer if I get distracted. And I tell you that because I actually have the chat goal right here. It says I will stop and do a haptic fan right now. But if I get, can I change it? Get 5 super chats. The next 3 hours. I'm doing this for the first time. Bill, all, fog. Okay, so what I'm talking about is on the YouTube side. I have super chats now, but I might as well try them. You guys have a say. Oh, did it save it? Circle. Okay, you guys have a say. If I get 5 super chats in today's stream, I will get the fog machine working by the next stream, and I will do some of that right here on the chat. Let me check your. Oh, does it give you Mass Effect vibes? Mass Effect. What effect? Mass what? Never heard of it. Star Wars, Star Trek. You guys are speaking gibberish. I don't know what that means. Okay, so that's the fog machine story for now. Which again, excuse me, I grabbed a brownie while I was away, and it's sitting here just a little. I'm gonna make a chain. Let me. My streaming setup. That a little. There we go. Guys can't see that. Thanks for the subscription, Cerberus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are also aiming for 1,000 subs. We got over 600. These shorts you guys seem to really be liking, so I'm very excited about them. Okay, so that is the hardware update for now. I will give you another update in, let's say, another hour, hour and a half about what's going on with the Ride the Motion simulator. I will at least I will at least get you caught up on where we're at so far. I did not think to do this in advance. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. 1 second. Going straight to my blue sky because I know there's a picture of it on there. There's a kitten. Air McCheese. Light. Oh wait, I need to switch to media. I know it's not on here very long. Okay, there we go. So this is the Ride the Movies simulator, which I am building to take into public. I'm considering an art installation where I'm setting it up, and I will be able to run my own movie experience, but I will also be able to do things like Back to the Future. So this is something I'm working on. If you're on the southeast, if you're in the southeast region, want to see that happen, that's what I'm working on right now. We did make progress on it. We unfortunately didn't get it to move, but I'll tell you about that in another hour and 30, I think. All right, back to Starport Services, back to Elite Dangerous, back to the mission board. I have not actually read any of these yet. Not mission board, community goal. I've not actually read any of these yet. So we're going to look at them for pretty much the first time. Opening Independence campaign. Okay, interesting. They all say opening. So is there going to be another community goal where it's continuing in like another 2 weeks? Independence campaign, Alliance campaign, Imperial campaign, and Federal campaign. Okay, so these are the 3 big ones that anyone who's not this is independent. And I was told today that I am Alliance, and I always knew that, of course. Opening Alliance campaign for HIP 87621. Pledge to empower and undermine the system surrounding that is not your system. How sure are you guys? How sure are you guys that I'm Alliance? I'm gonna look it up real quick. I mean, I believe you, but I don't want to sign up to the wrong one. I have to leave it. I don't want to do that. So, Kane Alliance. I know I didn't spell that correctly. Yeah, just the wiki. That'll definitely end. Nakano Kane is counselor for the Alliance. Okay, hold on. I got to get off Chrome. I got to install Brave on here because Chrome's no longer blocking ads like they should. Nagato Kane is a counselor for the Alliance Assembly and has represented Tyonisha for nearly a decade. Okay, so she is Alliance. That means I want to click the set button. Done. We ignore the other. Okay, before we move on, we want to change our modules. I have to scroll way up to what John was recommending. Life support and thrusters on 1. Okay, thrusters are on 1. Life support is on 1. He said FSD, limpets, and cargo hatch on 3. Okay. There it is, frame shift jive on 3. Yeah, all of that can be after. Defense turrets. Oh yeah, we need those on 2. If we don't have those on 2, we can't use them. Launcher. Those are on 4? No. Those. We need all the weapons on 2, right? Otherwise, it won't work properly. Build generator on 1. I don't want to get into combat, which we will be in a few minutes, and then found out that I just didn't set it up properly and die because I didn't set a 2 to a 1. Okay, so we got beam lasers. That's my right trigger, and the frag cannons. That's my left trigger. Seeker missiles. Those will be 2. No, that's a different fire group. Okay, so there and there. Kill warrant scanner. We always want to be kill warrant scanning. Yep, that looks good. You can turn these off for now. The less fire groups I have, the easier it'll be for me to wrangle it, because I screw this up all the time. I've got a button for it, and I forget which button is which. We do need the D-scanner. You know what? We're not going to need the D-scanner for now, so we're going to turn it off for that same reason. Do the same thing with collector limpets and shit like that. Well, we just need to undermine. Is hacking limpets undermining? I honestly don't know. I'm asking you. So if you know the answer, let me know. But until I get the hang of this, we are setting it up this way. Okay, I'm happy with that. Give me a second. Let me bounce over to Twitch. I got another spam bot. No. Back to it. Okay, so how does one do undermining? Let me at first go to transactions and see where this wants to lead us now. We click the star charts. Yeah, it wants to take us to 359 sector DMZ B9-2. What do you want to bet? This is our sector. This is our solar system that we're supposed to be protecting. I bet that's the case. It is one jump away. Let us go over and check it out. I forgot this station is so hastily put together. I wonder if our station will look the same way, just real haphazard.
Landing gear ready. retracted.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
Don't forget, you've got a big bottom, so you've got to scrape the top, not the bottom. Down a little bit. There we go. Got it. Okay. Well, we're going to be mass locked unless we go this way, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I finally adjusted my base shakers again, you guys. It no longer feels like I'm shaking the ship apart.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear of the station.
No longer feels like I'm shaking the ship apart, at least.
Ready to engage.
There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hacking screens is undermining if done in an enemy power system. Okay. That's what I thought. You guys know I'm pretty good at that. So I think that is like one of the very first things we'll do. I'll go back into my fire groups and I'll turn that shit back on and hack an enemy's system.
Fuel scooping.
No, I spoke too soon on these fire groups.
Fuel scooping.
Already
complete.
wishing I had my backup. Scanner. Go.
Warning. Temperature critical.
And we'll hit up the nav beacon first. We can see the thing. Stations, points of interest, signals. Horizons glow, that's got to be where we're headed. No nav beacon here, it appears.
Deployed.
Okay. So we've jumped to 18 systems, 20 systems since we started our stream. More than 20 systems, I should say. So I guess the very first thing we'll do is sell our data. That should help. That gives me merit, so that should help in reinforcing my friends. Oh, that's if there is any holographic adverts. If these are all megaships, I can't get anywhere near enemy megaships. They'll shoot me out of the sky for sure. And I doubt military vessels are advertising Samsung TVs. They could be, but I doubt they are. You know, going back to me melting things, I do that all the time. I really should learn to pull out the meter and scan stuff, but I never do. I never do. I just melt stuff and go, oh, I melted it. I guess I should have made a different choice. I'll do it this time, though, because I can't lose the second fog machine. Gabby would be quite cross with me if I did. Yeah, no adverts here. West State Dock.
Request granted.
I don't see. Oh, there it is. Pad number 1. It is a good thing that we are in an alliance, though. Could you imagine if I was trying to win this war for Nikado Kane alone? Seriously doubt that would go very smooth. Maybe Nikado Kane should dye her hair blue.
Landing gear deployed.
I was talking about this over Thanksgiving as well. I honestly think that Donald Trump should tweet out something that his enemies agree with, that his allies won't have a problem with. And my best example is Donald Trump should be like, "Put Waluigi in Smash, you cowards." Send tweet.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
That would make people go crazy, and I don't know why he doesn't do things like that. Hey, will you offer me a mission? No, it was worth a try. Goals. That doesn't help any. Okay. Well, we're here, but there's nothing we can do here. Did landing here unlock any of those radio signals? Probably not. Everything's still unexplored. Yeah. I'm getting to that point where you were like, did I tell you what to do? I'm getting there, man. All these freaking fleet carriers. Let's all planets and moons, settlements, stations, points of interest and signals. We don't need the stars. Well, no, we'll leave the stars on there so I can escape in a hurry. Okay, nothing on the map right now, but we're not in hyperspace. Let's, now that we've landed here, we'll respawn here at the very least.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Let's go back out into space and see what we can do.
Frameshift drive charging.
So without guidance,
3.
let's assume there's nothing here for me to protect. I guess I gotta go to the other areas, and I can find that on the galaxy map, okay. Okay, we've got unidentified signal sources, but not many. So, FSS maybe? Maybe we should scout the planets this way? Rated a mission. Dispersal patterns. You know, I don't actually know what convoy dispersal patterns actually do. Because they've already dispersed, right? Will I find convoy there? I don't know. Oh, finally a planet. Got 23 to go through, and I figure we either got to scan them this way or we physically go to them. I might do that second one though, because it's like right here, and it's in Moon. Let's turn off everything else. I hardly ever do that. So we'll turn off settlements, stations, points of interest, and signal sources. And all we have are these unexplored ones. And I'm like, what happens if I just head to them, man? What happens if I just go over there real quick? It'll automatically pop up just like the FSS would. And then maybe that'll be a little faster than having to try to pick them out on the radio signal.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
And since I'm using Super Cruise Overdrive and an Anaconda, yeah, did that count as a find? It did not. Okay, so you can't drive past them too quickly. But my thinking right now is that it's good to have this stuff mapped out. That way we won't get confused later when we recur to this, because we'll have to come back here a few times. We might as well have everything mapped out, and instead of doing it the FSS way, which would be the most like passive way, if we actually fly to it real quick. Oh right, I don't have to go slow. If we actually fly to them real quick, at least that'll be a little action for the stream, right? I've been getting that question a lot lately about VR from the streams. Did that still not count? I'm sorry, on those shorts, people have been asking me about VR. Hey, why aren't you using VR? And it's like, I don't think you would enjoy the short as much if I did it in VR. I got to keep that in mind. I've got two masters. One is the motion simulator and making it as immersive as possible, and the other is having a satisfying stream. I've also been getting a lot of questions about why not Star Citizen, and my answer is going to be the same till it's not anymore, which is when it comes out of beta. But the truth is, Star Citizen, it's got to be at least as complicated as Elite Dangerous is, and it takes a while to learn this stuff. So that's the reason I don't have the time, the 40 hours it'll take to get proficient enough at Star Citizen to try it. Also, you guys know I'm very poor. This uniform in this simulator is a little misleading. I don't have any money at all. And I understand Star Citizen costs quite a bit. I'm not sure what there's done for free. Oh, might not have chosen the closest one. But we're just doing flybys right now. It's a little easier, or a little more visually interesting than it is with radio. I'm surprised doing a flyby like I did not work. It'll release eventually. I'm not as bitter about Star Citizens as some of you guys are. I could see Elite Dangerous doing all the shit it's doing right now, and still being in beta. I could see it. People are having a good time. They're all flying around, having fun. And then somebody on the outside is going, it's still in beta. It'll never be released. I mean to say, I don't know what Star Citizen has to offer, but it's got to be something. Otherwise, people wouldn't be playing it. You completed one combat, and it gave you the top 75%. That's good to know. We got to find some combat at some point today. Doesn't have to be right now, but we got to figure out where we need to do and what we need to do. We've been going for an hour and a half and have seen no other ships really. That's what I've heard too, Make Right, that you have to buy real ships if people have sunk costs. But I know for sure I could start the game with a free ship. I know I can. I saw it. They had the deal months ago, and I almost did it and almost got Star Citizen working with this equipment. But it just, the starting was too complicated. Not too complicated for a game, too complicated for the stream, right? You guys will only put up with so much of me being frustrated looking for the on button. So I wasn't ready, so I put it off. But I know for sure there's a free ship. And then once you have that free ship, I think it's a lot like Elite, where you go and just do the rags to riches run. So you buy a whole bunch of tonnage of whatever somebody needs, buy it somewhere else and sell it, and you do that for like a month, and then you got enough money to buy the ships. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I think I can buy a really good ship for free just by playing the game. Yeah, if I've got to buy a ship, if I can't start with a ship that can let me do a bunch of haulage or a bunch of mining, and I can't use the money I make to do that to buy a better ship in the game, I have absolutely no interest in playing that game, straight up. But I think that it does do what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I can, if I do it the hard way without paying any meat money, I'm pretty sure I can get a good ship. You have to pay to upgrade in Star Citizen, and you're absolutely sure that money isn't something you can earn? See, we're all elite bias, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. That sounds a little extraordinary. That sounds a little bit outrageous. There's got to be something going on in that game because people do like it. It can't be that much sunk cost. Oh, anyway, I pledged to Nikado Kane, who's a member of the Alliance. I'm in the Alliance solar system. That's where they parked their mega ship. And I'm just scanning all the planets the hard way, just as I think out my plan for tonight. I figured we might as well enjoy some telemetry. Because if you fly up to them, it works the exact same way. It works the exact same way the FSS works. So that way we can get everything explored. Which is what I'm. Oh, never mind. That one's been explored now. Okay. This one. We've got 2 left, I believe. Let's open up this scanner again. No, 10 of 23 bodies. We don't have. I've misunderstood something. Hold on. Huh. Those must be radio signals. That must be what's the unexplored part is. We're just going to continue to do what we're doing now. I did sign up to the community goal. I did sign up to the Alliance, so I hear you, and we will be taking a look at that just to understand it in just a minute. Let me finish scanning all these planets, and then we will do that. Okay, so there are 23 bodies here. Why don't I see 23 bodies on my map? That's 75%, it's fine. Rated emissions, freaking fleet carriers. Look it up this way. Oh, they're different stars, that's why. Okay, that's why. That's why it feels like we're almost done here. Because we've only got these two to go. Okay, so we're gonna bounce over here. I'm just gonna do it this way, because why the hell not? We'll just hit up all of these real quick. Yeah, you can buy ships in Elite. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm saying that I could, if I was anti-Elite Dangerous for whatever reason, Like, I didn't like who was in charge of it or something. I could make Elite sound as bad as you guys are making Star Citizen sound. I could. So that's why I'm like, hold up. Don't forget, I'm the same guy that said, hold up. This dodecahedron scandal seems like we need a day or two to hear back from FDev. And then, like, the next day, they were like, no, we're going to do it the way you guys are saying. So I've got a feeling that Star Citizen isn't as bad as you guys are saying. But I also know that even if it's absolutely A tier, it's got to be at Elite Dangerous's level as far as complexity. And I've got to learn all of that, and I don't want to. Not right now.
Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Ooh, hold on, I got to concentrate here. The Anaconda does not use Super Cruise Overdrive well.
Heat sink deployed.
Ooh, doggies.
Heat sink deployed.
I need to make a friend that plays Star Citizen all the time and ask them these questions. I know that on that free weekend, it was offering me. I know on that free weekend it was offering me a ship I could keep forever, and I find it hard to believe that I could not earn enough money to buy another ship in the game. Okay, so, but hold on, go back one. The best ship in the game was eclipsed by a pay-to-win ship. Well, I don't care about that. I just want to play the game. If there's an Asp Explorer and a Mandalay, and the Mandalay is obviously better, but the Asp Explorer could get it done, then I'll just use the Asp Explorer. That's how I live life, guys. There are lots of vehicles better than mine, but I maximize the profitability of my car. Phew. Phew. Why is there an X here? What is that? What's with the X? Well, let's go check it out. That's happening. I'm turning that bad boy off. I'm getting blown with ice cold air, and I've had enough. You know what? I'm gonna go full screen. When I'm having conversations with people and they tell me clearly I cannot sway you, that is really irritating because you have not provided any evidence. You have not actually said, yes, I can confirm that you cannot get ships for free in the game. You have not said this. If you do say this, you will immediately sway me. If you can buy ships in the game in Star Citizen, if you can get them without paying real money, then you need to say that, and then you need to explain why that is not an acceptable way to play the game. I am completely capable of being swayed, sir. You are not giving me what I need to hear. And it really feels like you're holding back on something, that I'm right about something, but you don't want to admit it for some reason. Give me the scoop. I've never played the game. I've never looked at the game. I have no idea what's happening. So you have to tell me what I don't know so that I know what to expect. Can't be swayed. I get swayed all the damn time. So do you actually have to buy Star Citizen? Do you have to buy the game? Because you got to buy Elite Dangerous, right? Or Star Citizen free and then the ships cost money? Okay, so as Brian is saying, he says, I have stated twice, you cannot rags to riches path. Okay, what does that mean? I'm not ignoring you. I don't know what that means. So can you make money in the game, yes or no? And if you can make money in the game, what is it good for? Can you buy ships in the game? If the answer is no, say that. What do you use the money for? It's not that I'm ignoring you, it's that I literally don't understand you. Take what you're saying, bring it down one level, and explain it to me as if I don't know what's happening in the game. Okay, so Robert is saying that you have to buy a starter ship, and then you can grind for everything else. Now, that is not what you guys are saying. You guys are saying that you cannot grind for the other ships. So which one is it? I literally don't know. Can you grind for better ships or can you not? You can grind for a large number of ships, he says, along with weapons. So can you do that or can you not do that? All right, now to get back to the game we're actually playing, I've got 5 more of these to go. I do have to do another Super Cruiser Overdrive, so I'm going to do that. And I know I saw a couple of months ago where they would give you a ship for free. It was not a free-to-play weekend. It was a free ship.
Warning.
So can you rent? Oh, hold on. I got to ask this question when I get to the other side.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Ooh, we're coming in close. Oh, boy. Okay, so free-to-play periods are regularly happening, but you need to purchase to continue. Now, when I read the instructions a couple of months ago, it sounded like they would give me some okay ship, some transport ship. Let's say it was an ambulance, because I saw an ambulance the other day. Okay, so in Star Citizen, I get an ambulance, and I can run around picking up. I don't play the game, so we'll put it into elite terms. I can go get escape pods and run around with them, right? Okay, so when you say that it will cost ships to continue, are you saying that after that weekend is over, that ambulance they gave me, they take back? I actually need a yes or no on that. Is that what you're saying? Because if they take back the ship that they're giving me to start, yeah, that's totally a deal breaker. Why would they even do that? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I would just give you a dink ship and let you grind until you can't take it anymore and you buy a real ship, which is what Elite Dangerous does, just better. Elite Dangerous definitely handles that better. They take back the client. Okay, so I get to keep the ship, but I don't get to keep the game. Okay. Okay. And then if I buy the game, the cheapest version of the game is $45. Is that right?
System scan complete.
That's awful pricey for a. That's awful pricey for a beta game that I don't even get a ship for. But I do get a ship. Okay, guys, I have actually succeeded in my mission, which was just to manually scan all these planets. I haven't done it in a while. I was just kind of in the mood. Everything's scanned now except for the radio signal. And as far as I know, there are no combat radio signals here right now. Oh, encoded emissions. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so in theory, I could get the client cheaper because I already had a ship. Oh boy, that's a mess. That is a mess. I'm not a fan of that. Weapons fire. Okay. Emissions. We'll just keep scanning them. We'll check this out on the nav console in a minute. Yeah, if there's weapons fire, we should be able to join that battle right now, right? Go here. Say stations, settlements, and point. Okay, weapons fire threat 1. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I think we could probably get on the board with this. Yes, I agree. See, I can't be swayed. Yeah, no matter which way you look at it, you were paying money for a virtual ship. I agree, because you have to have the ship and you have to have the game, and they only give you free-to-play weekends. You cannot continue on once you've gotten in. You're absolutely right. You do have to pay for it, and $45 is a lot, but it's not. That's not enough to. That's not enough for me to say no, never. I'll probably get around to it eventually if that's all there is to it. But I bet, I'm willing to bet you that it's all open, isn't it? I bet that if I play Star Citizen, it's always an open. Yeah, that's a good point. That Elite is the same way. Although Elite is affordable, Elite was on sale for $1.99 the other day. The expansion was another $1. So for like 4 US dollar redos, you had everything you needed. Oh, there are 2 minutes remaining on this. I got to pay attention now.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
So that free ship I get, if I make a mistake, and that ship is destroyed, and I don't make as many mistakes as I used to, but I do, I would have to buy a new ship? No, there must be insurance or something I could buy. And I want to make it clear, all of this sounds like a hassle and not worth playing. But it does not sound like deal-breaking hassles if I was really into it. But Elite does sound better. I think we can safely compare the two. They were both conceived of and launched at the same time. I don't hold it against it that it's still in beta, but it does sound like Elite's got a lot more to offer. You can respawn your ship if you pay real money for it, but they must give you a deke ship. You must be able to start off with a Sidewinder. I say that because how else would you play the game? Maybe it's on foot stuff? I'm not gonna make this. I'm too distracted with the Star Citizen talk to make it. Ah, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. It despawned. Oh, we got another one though. We got another one with 7 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we'll hit it. We'll hit a little bit more overdrive.
Operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
So it is insured. Now I got to make it clear to you guys because I got irritated before. Let me make it clear to you guys. I really am confused. I am confused. I'm not making excuses for this game or hating this game either way. I swear to you that you guys have said that you do lose your ship and you do keep your ship, that you can buy a ship for $100 and you can earn a ship for $100. I could swear you guys have said both, that you can do it and you can't do it, and I honestly do not know which is the truth.
Warning, frameshift drive operating.
John says that he thinks they changed it because there were people that showed up at the dev office with murder on their mind. I actually had that happen once. I worked in a call center in Florida where we did medical stuff, and you can understand that that's really important, and you have to turn things in on a certain day. And we had somebody drive up to the facility, and you cannot do this. You cannot physically drop things off at the facility. So it wasn't me, it was someone next to me that was like, "You're where?" And we looked out the window, and there was a dude doing donuts in our parking lot, holding the document that he thought he needed to have. It was for life insurance or health insurance or something, and he's doing donuts around it, like smoke coming off his tires, holding the folder out of his window. And we're like, "You gotta mail it, bro." It's gotta come through the U.S. mail. There's a post box right there. Like, get a stamp and stick it in. We'll get it. If I recall correctly, we'll even get it in time, because it takes 2-3 days for the mail to process it. We'll stamp it for the day that you put it in, so it's fine. But I've actually had what the scenario, the comedy scenario you're talking about happen to me. Okay, so you have to wait a set time for the ability to respawn it. Okay. So in theory, I'm ignoring the part where the grind is so long that it doesn't work very well. I'm ignoring that part. I understand that the grind probably isn't worth it, but ignoring that, could I get a free ship, buy the game on sale for $19.95, I already have a ship, and grind until I get a ship that I like? Can I do that? That is a question. It's not that I'm not being swayed, Brian. I don't understand if I can do that or not, because I am getting yes and I'm getting no. Can it be done? So Robert is saying yes, that you can do that. It's just not any fun. I don't play a lot of pay to win isn't the word for in the context that we're having. I mean to say the games where you can pay to avoid grind and you can pay to avoid wait. I don't play games like that, but I'm familiar with them. Gabby plays at least one, and she never gives them any money. So that's what I'm asking. Is it like that? All right. So we've got here with 2 minutes to spare. Weapons fire threat what? I do occasionally like playing a space trucker. That's another thing I don't understand. I understand that Star Citizen happens in a much more reasonable universe. That Elite got 4 billion stars to exist is quite an achievement. I won't hold Star Citizen to the same level. But how can you be a trucker if there's only like 3 solar systems? How does that even work? Okay, we're here. Oh, I forgot to turn on.
Capacity exceeded.
Modules disabled. Oh, they were supposed to be. That's an error that we can deal with. Okay, are we booted? Okay. I believe we're booted enough. We've got a pirate right here. Let's go say hello. Allied police forces. You mean literally allied? Warrior, okay. Think we're good there. Who asked me what I had in my hole? Ian McGill. Novice. Wanted. Okay. Let's get on the board. Let's get this done.
Target shields offline.
Boom. Ho!
Destroyed.
Well, that didn't take very long. Okay, he's got a couple of materials. And I don't think I brought any limpets with me, did I? Inventory. I did bring some limpets. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn those fire groups back on. And we might as well gather this stuff up. That would be a collector recant and a recon limpet. Okay. Go. Oh, they're deactivated currently. You know what? You know what? We'll just open the scoop. That's not my scoop button anymore, evidently. What did I make my scoop? Just sworn it was that button. Oh, my fuel scoop's probably offline. You know what? We're leaving. We're leaving. Screw it. We're out of here.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so they have two solar systems now, kind of like the verse in Firefly, which makes sense. My own VR game, which I am still working on, damn it. My own VR game is like that, where it's all happening in one solar system. So I get it. I like this better though. All right, we're gonna check out one more. Because there's only one signal in this entire area that is unidentified. So yeah, when you're a space trucker, you start off in Alabama, and then you go to Mars, where there's another Alabama, and you drop off there. Yeah. Oh, weapons fire. Threat 1. Awesome. 8 minutes remaining on it too, so good. Hopefully it'll have another jabroni in it, because that has not gotten old for me at all.
Exceeded.
And if it's got a guy that's harder that I can't handle. Mostly harmless, wanted. Okay, we got a guy. Can't fire my guns. Try that again. Thermal. Oh, it's because I don't have my weapons. I didn't give any power to my weapons, that's why. Let me get my bearings, remember how to do combat. Try to remember the basics of CQC.
Target shields offline. Temperature critical. Under attack.
I hope you guys know that I'm not the best at this. I haven't actually done any combat in a couple of weeks.
Target shields online.
Let's get within his zone again. No shields for you.
Target shields offline. Scan detected.
There we go.
Target
Gone. All right. right, so we did get a scan. So is anybody else here? Allied police forces. Oh, occupied escape pod. Okay, definitely want that. We're going to go into our modules, and we are going to take the cargo hatch. There we go. We can turn that on.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay, there we go. Set speed to 25. Put everything else away. There we go. Got it. All right. I didn't actually have to do that. I realize that now. My cargo hatch can be level 4. That's fine. Because when I deploy these,
Capacity exceeded.
the cargo hatch can turn
scoop
off.
Retracted.
Yeah, that's fine. And then when I put it back, I can turn my cargo scoop on. Okay, that's good. What is left in this area? You guys know I love loot. I do love loot. I didn't make any CG progress for that. For any of that? So neither one of these guys counted? Okay.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Whoops. I'm playing hacky sack with it. Guy's lucky this isn't him, and it's just his cargo. Alright, enough of this. Off. We're gonna go back to base.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, the temperature is dropping out here. My hand is getting cold. Good thing my new uniform's a jacket, alright? Alright. The acquisition system for you. Thereafter, whoever's. Oh, I didn't realize I was so close. I didn't realize it until I'd already gotten gravity weld. Oh, and I could have done it anyway. Oh well. I know that that Roberts guy is in this game. He's one of the pirates of the game. So you can shoot him in Elite Dangerous. I saw somebody post about it on Reddit the other day. So guys, after that long conversation, I think we can find consistency. It is possible to play Star Citizen the way I want to play it. I just wouldn't want to. I think we can agree there. I think we can get to that level. All right, Team Ozingo, hello. Well, I'm glad that you're watching. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our heated discussion about Star Citizen. I'm going to park here, guys. I'm going to take another quick break. I'm just going to step away for just a second. When you're not drinking tea, when you're drinking just water, it builds up quick. So, also, I think I will finally make some tea. I need to get some decaf now that I think about it. Because it's cold out here, so I want that warm tea. Well, you can feel free, Timo Zingo. I'm just going to call you Zingo from now on. You please watch me on Twitch. That's not a bad thing at all. That's why I dual stream. So you're all good. All you miss is the chance to tell someone on the internet that they were wrong. Oh, have I not requested a dock? I thought I did.
Docking request denied.
Oh, denied. Why is it denied? Doesn't say. It must. What? This is my guys, right? Or these are my guys.
Docking request denied.
It must be that these are all used up. Right now.
Docking request denied. Docking request denied.
Why is it being denied? What did I do wrong? Yeah, I need to wait for one to be freed up. Yeah, I hear you. That's what I was thinking too. Man, that's where you'll see me get all
Denied.
you know, I'm open and willing to work with anybody, and then I'm like, how dare an NPC get in front of me?
Docking request granted.
There we go. Pad number 1. How does my power not have enough landing pads, dang it?
Landing gear deployed.
Thrusters. Yeah, I see it now. Someone just needed to clear it. But screw those guys. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of that particular mechanic anyway, because once I'm docked, like, here, I'm doing it right now, so. Once I'm down,
Successful. Engines disengaged.
and I'm in the ship, once that happens, this base should immediately open up anyway. Isn't that the design of this? Isn't that what this does? It takes me away to some other place so that these bays can open up? Pretty sure. Oh, you know what? I never turned in my stellar cartography. Let's do that real quick. I didn't get any merits for it. I didn't get any merits for any of that.
Message.
Got a message, though. What's that for? We are pleased to inform you that your reputation status with the workers of Gateway of Equality has been raised to cordial. Okay. Well, I had to wait for them to actually fly away as well. Yeah, that's what happened. They came in and they took off immediately. Okay, so, mission board, goals at the station. They don't show up right away anyway, but I believe that, I think it was Marsupial that said it, is correct, and nothing, shooting those 2 jabronis did not help. It wasn't part of the war. So, I'm going to take a break, as I said. I'm just going to be right back, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. It would be helpful if you guys, in the chat, let me know where I should go and what I should do to at least place on the board. Because we want to get at least that done tonight. We've got about 2 hours to do that. So help me out, because I'm now asking for your help, Marsupial. Thank you for holding your tongue until now. Let me know what needs to be done so that we can start showing a little bit of progress here. And I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, but I still haven't made my tea. But the tea is just on the other side of this virtual door. So I thought, instead of hearing that same "be right back" over and over again. Oh, thank you for all the subscribers I've been getting while I've been away. I thought, yeah, I would just take you guys with me. I've got a kettle here, an electric kettle that makes the hot water really fast. Well, it takes about a minute. And I thought, instead of just having me sit there for 5 minutes, we can just talk about stuff. So I didn't get a chance to read it, but I saw that there were some instructions on where to go. So it sounds like we've got a place to go. Actually, I'm going to come out and look at that real quick. What did you say? Go to sector, yada, yada, and do donation missions. Oh, good. I like donation missions. You know I like those. Bounty hunting, sell exploration data, sell trade goods, 40% profit. Okay, so we can do bounty hunting, which is what we just did, but it didn't count. So why didn't what we just do count? Is that not reinforcing our system? No, because this is where the mega ship is, but it's not an Ocado Kane system. Right, I remember this now. You guys were saying that now that I've signed up, I can see the targets on the board. And this isn't a sector of space for those targets. That's what's happening. Tea's almost brewed. I'm eating split pea soup too. I show a tea, but it's green. My close friend Rosie likes ham for Thanksgiving. So we end up getting ham and turkey for Thanksgiving, and those leftovers were left here. So Gabby was nice enough to make me split pea soup with that beautiful ham bone. Almost done the first. I put 2 cups of hot water. The first one is done. Second one is brewing now. And then I'll be out there with you guys again. Yeah, it makes sense now that I think about it. Obviously, the mega ship is here to support me, but it is not necessarily where I need to be going to reinforce, because there should be a Coriolis space station or a Babylon 5 looking space station there for us to dock with. That makes a lot of sense. So that's the first thing we'll do. We'll go to our allied ship. We'll dock there. We'll spend a little money, and then we'll see if there's any things that can be done for them. Oh, I feel dumb. I forgot to fill the kettle with more water. Oh, good. I had just exactly enough. Okay, that is done. And that lemonade, that little bit of lemonade is still in here, so it'll be a little bit of lemon Earl Grey tea, which is tea that was given to me for my birthday by John. So thank you for that, John. All right, let's see what I have missed. So over on Twitch, Timo the Zingo likes my new fit. I hope you guys like it too. This one actually fits. This one is red, gray, and black, just like he was saying. Get it full screen, why not? Red, gray, and black. And tomorrow's, you guys will help me decide. There's enough people active in this chat to help me decide. Should I wear the black, red, and black, or the gray? No, it's black. It's gray, black, and gray. Which one should I wear tomorrow? And then I'll wear the other one the next day. I'm a little confused by that, because how long was I gone just now? I believe that my kettle can boil in about 1.5 minutes, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I do have my gray now. Good. And it was not a kettle fail. I saved it for the last minute. Thank you for all of these new subscribers. That was happening just now. That is so nice of you guys. I am aiming for 1,000. And today alone, we have done really. All right. So we were realizing that this is not the way. Not the Mandalorian way. And power play. Toggle all powers on. That give me my little triangles? Ah, yes, it does. Okay. So he was saying to go to COL 359, which is where that is, because that seems to be the only place that there's battles happening at all right now. What does the alert mean? Probably that I'm about to lose that area, be my guess. Yep. Controlling power is me, and people are undermining it. Okay. Let's hit up one of those first. Which one did you say? You said B10-5. Is that this one? 10-5? No. Oh, there's B10-5. Okay. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Just getting my bearings, y'all. Give me a moment. Okay, that's the one we have selected. It's the next jump. It's in danger right now. This is just right. That's exactly what we want to do. Sec. Thanks, Ingo. I appreciate it. Was I out there for 8 minutes? Thanks for coming in the first place, Robert. Sorry, I'm just now seeing that. Have a good night, my friend. 07, everyone, and let's launch. Okay, I see the confusion now. I, by design, on purpose, even if I had an English kettle, I boil 8 ounces of water at a time. I do not want to boil more than 8 ounces of water at a time. So the American 120 outlet works just fine.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
If it didn't, though, if I wasn't completely satisfied with my making, you better believe I'd use the 240 volt system. Yes, I would. Welcome, Zingo. Welcome. Are you dual streaming the chat now? Are you watching on both Twitch and YouTube? Because technically, I do that. Ah, there's my problem. Here we go. You know, I'm pretty happy with my like minute and 10 seconds. Pretty happy with it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Besides, John, you're in Texas. You're lucky you got power at all.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I really do need some decaf. Okay, now we are in an appropriate system. And this is going to have all that stuff
Fuel scoop.
that I was expecting to see before.
Fuel scooping complete.
Darn, selling that cryptography data doesn't help us. Yeah, but it doesn't have the 240 power for your kettle, man. You're in the same kettle of fish that I'm at. All right, so here we go. Nav beacon. Oh, so the Twitch is low volume? I think that might be on your end. If I sound good here, I should sound good there as well. But you, UT snob, are missing the point. Americans, not only are they not ready for the speed and convenience of 240 volt electric kettles, they don't have electric kettles at all, bro. We don't use them at all, and I'm just trying to make that argument right now, which is that I have this kettle. that when I push a button on top of it, it takes about a minute and then spits out 8 ounces of almost boiling water. It makes a perfect cup of tea every time. And if you hit it twice, you can make ramen noodles pretty much instantly. Navigation beacon. Even though there's probably people here. Oh. Even though there's probably people here we can combat, we're not going to. We're just going to scan the beacon, which I just screwed up. Because I was reading the chat instead of paying attention. And... oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I'm actually close to abandoning Twitch. I've let go of Twitch twice before, and the dual stream doesn't cost me nothing. Except for that lockup, but that's okay. And that's the only reason I haven't gotten rid of Twitch altogether. It seems YouTube is my future.
2, 1, engage.
Thanks for the subscription, Josh.
Deployed.
I've gotten so many subscriptions today. I must have hit an algorithm just right. People seem to be real into what we're doing tonight. But what we're doing is a little bit aimless, just a tad. We're going to go over to this gateway, and we're just going to do what I always like to do anyway, which is to spend just a little bit of money to make friends and increase our ranks. And then we're going to see if there's any missions for us. Doing missions also helps our position and also gains us merit. And then we will do a little bit of combat. Because as much as I want to listen to Marsupial, who's been telling me this the whole time, I don't really want to do deliveries today. I don't really want to do deliveries today, just because I was in the mood for combat. Since everybody's coming over to see the simulator anyway, I thought, oh, you know, I should do something that's a little bit more zippy. So we're gonna find some combat to do today. As soon as I'm done with this loop of shame. Saw that I overheated as I was trying to get away from that nav beacon. It's a shame I don't have that fog machine hooked up right now, because that would have been one of those perfect natural moments where the room filling with fog would have been pretty neat, but oh well. I've had a lot of people assume that this is an expensive rig. I don't know how to bring up in regular conversation that I've spent less than $2,000 on this, and that was over a 2-year period. You do not have to have a lot of money to make this work. Hey, can you guys confirm to me if the Caspian Explorer comes out tomorrow? There we go. A Zeon's Pro Alliance Party. Interesting. Zeon's is
Sierra, India,
the
Mike.
area
Welcome to
where the
Alliance
Ridley
Base.
Scott
Cruising
is.
station at a safe speed, Commander.
I thought that. So
Request approved.
is
Prep for
this?
arrival on landing pad 3-2.
Are these people that came from the Ridley Scott space station? Kind of neat. Oh, good. I got my subtitles back.
Please pay heed to online speed restrictions. Slow down, Commander.
Speed restrictions. Slow down.
Programming
he asked me to slow down.
Recon limpet. Link established.
Let's get that Winter's ad turn into Nakano Kane ad. I am bouncing all over this station. Okay, contexts. There's one more holographic advert. We might as well change it real fast.
Programming limpet drone.
Everything must be Nakato Kane. Thank you very much. Welcome, Haven Emperor. Thank you for liking my flying chair.
Recon limpet. Link established.
I am quite proud of this chair, and I can only I cannot be humble in that regard. In that, if I was just trolling around YouTube and I saw somebody flying around in this chair, I would also go, "Oh man, that's a cool flying chair." I would absolutely say that. So I'm down. I am down with you on that one. Right now, we are earning merits for Nakano Kane.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
We're flying gracefully, making no mistakes or errors. Clean and elegant without waste.
Deployed.
If they wanted to give me a sobriety test right now, I would not blame them. Am I still not down? There we go. Bumping into all kinds of things.
Contact. Ignition system shut down. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Man, this little bit of warm water is making all the difference in how comfortable I am out here right now. All right, we only have the one station. I don't think they'll accept our universal cryptographies. No, I didn't think so. That's a shame. But that's okay. Go to our power contact. They will accept any of the stuff we have. Ill. Okay, so that ended up being useful at least a little bit. Oh, and they could take our escape pod. Okay, so those two battles we had were not for naught. Pretty sure that's how that works. Let's see if there's anything to turn in. Oh, there is, yeah. Get some merits from turning in all this stuff from all the looting we've done. Haven't bothered to turn in yet. Pretty sure that counts. Sure, we're reinforcing / undermining the shit out of this right now. No? No?
Incoming message.
And emails. Must be happy about something. Okay, that's everything, I think. This is something I need to get in the habit of doing anyway, which is picking up power malware from different places so that I can inject it at these settlements. Okay, a minute. Compact. Let's just make sure there's nothing here. As far as they know, not committed any crimes. Okay, they are allowing missions, and one of them is, of course, my favorite. Oh, they won't take any money, though. Boo. Holy crap, we're almost at $1 billion again. Dang it. We got to be careful or we'll go over $1 billion again. All right, mission board. Community goals. Do I place now? I do. Okay, so we have achieved our like bare minimum of the day. We wanted the stuff we did to actually impact this community goal, and it does. So we have we're in the top 80%. Did I read it? What are we getting out of this, other than more content for the stream gods? Allied, Imperial, and Federal and independent powers have deployed fleets to undermine, contest, and fortify enclaves surrounding HIP 87621. Following the discovery of Radicolia unicae, a unique flora with promising biochemical properties. Rival powers are classified in open combat. I'm sorry, rival powers are clashing in open combat across the region. Allied interests oppose the forces' revocation of the sector from its current owners. The powers loyal to the alliance seek to prevent the military occupation of the system. By participating in power play activities, agents of allied powers will ensure they succeed. Pilots may participate in this initiative by first signing up, and then undermining. Okay, so we had to go there to sign up anyway. And then undermining systems in the enclave. Only systems occupied by non-alliance aligned powers are valid targets for this initiative. Power conflict zones are available in combat pilots and Marxists. Pilots must be pledged to a power in order to register. Pilots should register at least one contribution receive. One pre-engineered fixed mount class 2 rapid fire multi-cannon, increased damage and phasing sequence. We were talking about those last stream, actually. It's fixed, which is a problem, but not too bad. Pilots in the top 75% and above will receive an additional multi-cannon, 20,000 more merits, contribution to 10,000 merits or otherwise, okay? Campaign begins on November 27th and will run for 2 weeks. It is anticipated the battle for control of the 49 system enclave will continue long after this initiative. This is a competitive initiative. You may only sign up for one side at a time. You may switch sides by abandoning the goal, but note any existing contributions forfeited. Okay. I think we signed up to the right one, right? All right, missions. Oh, I shouldn't have chosen all, but that's all right. Mine, donate, mine. Take 5,486 units of non-lethal weapons in support of the current civil war. Wet work contract. We need you to care for someone for us. Provide more details when you reach the CE-N B9-1. Select your reward from this. All right, it's a level 2 threat, which means that we probably can handle it. Back and look at this. Hey, combat. Wet work contract. Yeah, B9-1. Okay, these are all different ones. Two are the same one. It's a shame that none of this is settlement stuff. It would have been nice to fly down and do some of the on-foot combat that we're a little bit better at. We need you to eliminate 12 century skimmers of this faction. The required intelligence that says they'll be in this sector. Find your targets at Beavis's barracks. Eliminate 8. Okay. I haven't taken one of these yet because I want to look at where it says we should go. I want to zoom out. Okay, this one is fortified by Pranav Atoll, and everybody's undermining it. Okay. Check these messages real fast. Hey, my new hat arrived as well, by the way. One that is a red that matches this part a little bit better. All right. So this sector is B10-4. We want to go there because it's actually marked with the arrows on it. But if we go into Starport Services, are any of these missions happening at B10-4? Because that will help us undermine them. Oh, B10-5, but not -4. Make sure I have that right. Oh, wait, let me look at that again. Okay, what did that just say? Congratulations, your Power Rangers rank is now 35. A recognition of your loyalty, Nikado Kane's cause, a token of gratitude has been provided to you. Granted the following reward. These resources can be collected from any power contact. Okay? How do you grab the Artemis suit? I thought it was automatically given to me, but I haven't found it yet. I don't know how to get it, and I want that new suit. Just making sure it's B10-4. All right. Want to look at these missions one time. Would be nice to double dip on this. I think we'll accept this mission anyway. Create a new loadout. Thank you. I think I'll do that right now as well. All right. So yeah, I went ahead and I took that mission. I just liked the look of it. It's a level 2. It is not in the sector we need, but this should help us anyway, because the last two did once we turned them into the right place. And yeah, let's take care of this real quick. Go to loadouts. Loadouts. Manage loadouts. There we go. What did you do? Did you upgrade my Artemis? No. The one that they're offering me has select base suit. There we go. There's my level 4 Artemis suit. Improved battery capacity, night vision, increased space duration, and improved jump assist. Excellent. Yep. Yeah, we definitely want that. Okay, and the primary weapon, we actually don't want it all. The secondary weapon, Manticore Torment. All that. About one. Why not? I don't have to name it. Okay, this loadout. Loadout with, yeah, this loadout we can just, oh, we got to select one from. Loadout, we'll just delete. We don't need it. We sell that suit our first opportunity. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with these loadouts. That's good. My Maverick suit is getting there. It is a level 5 Maverick suit, and the only thing we need is night vision. So it'll be nice to actually try the night vision on the Artemis before we've unlocked that engineer. I know that's not important today. Today we're doing ship combat. How are we doing today? Take a look.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Observe speed restrictions when passing through the airlock.
I guess giving OBS a little bit more priority is helping because we have not crashed. And we are at 2 hours and 40 minutes. I am saying that to jinx myself because I realize one of the things I haven't been doing is saving the log. Oop. So if it does crash right now, that would actually be helpful. If it crashes in the middle of combat, that would be sucky. We're getting that sound. We'll try to jump to hyperspace to get rid of it, but if it doesn't, I actually have to log out and go back to the main menu to make it stop. That's a glitch I've had before.
Charging.
Okay, it stopped.
Mission objective detected.
And the sound is back.
Fuel scooping.
All right. I personally find that, and that's because I'm wearing headphones and all. I personally find that to be particularly annoying. We're going to log out and we're going to log back in. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. For all I know, it's something only I can hear. Look at how ugly that paint job is. At least it's winter. So for you new guys, we do have the Simstarr private instance that you guys can join if you want. Most missions don't give merits, only donations and humanitarian missions. That makes sense. It's back. It's still doing it. It has been a hot minute since it last did this to me. Bring the ship down for safety. My new jacket looks like I'm hunching my shoulders up. Bear with me as I take care of this annoyance. That's that also closes our co-pilot. So
Starting the
that
ED
as well.
Copilot main process. Please stand by. The ED Copilot process is starting.
Log in with Epic. I really don't want to log in with Epic anymore. I saw on GitHub there is a line of code I can use to do a quick launch for Elite, so I only have one install, and then I can just load up any of my like 3 accounts all from one install without having to have Epic loaded all the time, because this is the only thing I use it for. Epic gave the game away for free, and I didn't realize hassle it was going to cause me for doing it, because Steam lets me sign in directly via Epic, but I'm sorry, directly via Frontier, but I cannot make that the same true for Epic. So when I get around to it, I'll update the, I'll use that GitHub quick launcher. Since we're loading, and I've mentioned all the other stuff. Oh, you know what? It's been an hour and a half. It is actually time to do that. Let's leave it here. Give me a moment. Let me think this through. and here. I'm opening up Discord is what I'm doing at this exact moment. And I'm going to sign in. I need to make this a little easier than I'm doing it right now, but it'll do right now. Since I'm mentioning it, I might as well drop thing for it. There we go. Freeman. Oh, that's right. You can see that. Okay, so this is the Discord that I'm going to right now. And the reason I'm coming here is to show you what we were doing over that Thanksgiving weekend. I've set up a new channel just for it. If I can get control of my keyboard again. Okay, so the RTM Ride the Movies Simulator is what you're looking at right here. Last week, or the week before, I had to rent a truck suddenly. And why did I have to do that? Why is this ramped like what it looks like on this screen? A second. Sorry, I'm working on it. This is a newish process for me. Scale to fit. There we go. That's why we were having trouble. All right. So we were looking at the Ride the Movie Simulator feed. Okay, I promise this is going somewhere. All right, so I had to rent a truck and we loaded up these brand new chairs. These right here. This is the chair system that I'm going to use, take to places like MomoCon and DragonCon and probably Southern Fright Gaming Expo, and I'm going to run my own Ride the Movies experience. This is what the cargo bay looks like currently. So there's a Simstarr to the right. Those to the left, it actually looks like that. There's a car jammed in the middle most of the time. It was originally meant to work on VR headsets, but I'm going to bring down a screen, and I'm going to use a VR headset instead. I'm sorry, I'm going to use a projector instead, and I'm going to do things like Back to the Future, the ride. I'm literally going to set that up for you. So over the Thanksgiving break, we were able to take a look at it, and it does have an air compressor, and that air compressor has two nozzles on the side for your neck and head, and it's got a whippet in the middle to whap your calves. And we were working hard to boot it up, but we eventually, on Thanksgiving, we had to stop because the reason, I don't think there's any other pictures. I'll come back to something to looking at. The reason that this system is not currently booting is because there are two PCs inside. One PC works just fine. It boots up, it connects, it's all great. The other PC is not booting up because it's got a hardware malfunction. It's got a hard drive malfunction, I should say. And that hard drive happens to be the one that runs the telemetry. Dang it. So we weren't able to get the telemetry working that night, but we were able to get almost everything else working. So we just have to clone that drive, install it, and we'll be able to run it as it's intended currently. But this is an invitation for you guys to join my Discord, because if you do, you'll get early access to things I'm working on for the Simstarr. So here is the printing, for example, of the fog machine. I screwed it up and caught the fog machine on fire, but you'll learn about that before you learn about it on the stream as well. So, okay, enough of that. That is just an ad for the Discord, which my Discord button is still not working. I don't know why. It's working on Twitch, but it's not working on... one second. It's working on Twitch, but it's not working on YouTube, which is where you guys are. So give me just a moment, and I will manually copy this bad boy over, and I will paste it so you guys can see. And then we will move on. Thank you again for the new subscriber. Thank you, Lillian Smith, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome all these new people. I'm not sure why, but something about today's short has gotten a lot of attention. It's kind of taken off a little bit, which is very exciting. Okay. There. Now you can see it. That is a link to join our Discord. It costs nothing to join. There are special benefits you have if you're a Twitch subscriber or YouTube member. You get access to special places. But everything I just showed you, you get access for free, no problemo. All right, now we rebooted Elite Dangerous in the first place because that noise was bugging the shit out of me, and it's gone. And now we are headed to the nav beacon. Oh, right, we gotta jump into hyperspace first.
Drive charging.
I was like, wow, this thing's moving slow.
Ready to engage.
My chat readout is actually obscured, so I apologize, Lily Anna Smith. I did not see your full name until second line of chat popped up. My bad. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Fuel scooping.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Cerberus. Welcome... boy, we've got a lot of subscribers today. Welcome, Eon3353. Welcome, Robert P., who I know has already left. Soul, Joshua, and Leanna. Welcome all the people who were active in the chat, which would be Brian and John and Robert, Marcus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm stuck in a gravity well because I'm not paying attention. I just made a video about doing this properly. That video hasn't gotten a lot of views yet, but I didn't expect it to. I expect that that video will be helpful to people over a long period of time. But I do not know if I'm going to make another one. I haven't decided if I should make a couple of those things, like, you know, how to dock at a station, things of that nature. I think what my videos should actually be is things like how to use your Thanos AMC controller to activate your Chinese actuators. Because people probably are more interested in the motion than the Elite Dangerous part of what I'm doing. So I'm putting some more thought into that. I forgot, we're here to do a mission. We are at this nav beacon to scan and see if we can't find our target. And scan complete. But we're contract. Need you to assassinate the politician Manchester from this party. Scan the nav beacon or use the discovery scanner to locate the target signal source. Okay, these are a little bit tricky for me. I ran into the nav beacon, guys.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
These are often a little bit tricky for me to find the right person. Let's see if we can't find them. Oh, never mind. Mission target threat 1. All right. So this politician, who we don't like, who has the views opposite from ours, we're going to go have a lively debate with. I think he might have picked the wrong day to get into a fighter craft. But if you're a pilot, you take your chances. As my dad would say, you pays your money, you takes your chances, but he's a politician, so you know he paid someone else's money. And 75 before we hit 7 seconds. This is an instance that spawned for us called Mission Threat Level 1. Doesn't look like it has a timer on it, so it'll just be here until we go take care of the guy. If we fail to do this, he'll run away to another instance, but the people in that instance will be harder than I can handle, so I want to make sure to take care of this on the first try. At a level 1 threat, I think I can actually handle it. As Martian was saying, this probably doesn't actually help our goal. This won't give us the merits I was hoping it would, but I was curious. I wanted to do a little combat anyway, so it works out. We'll go turn this one in, and then we'll go and do what he said we should have done from the beginning. Oh, was he back at the nav beacon? Well, I feel dumb.
Scan detected.
Hold on. I'm a little disoriented. There's Manchester. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. There's Manchester. There's our target.
Power plant.
Deploy the hard points. Switch to combat mode. Okay. I'm gonna try these missiles. I've not been using them much today.
Bounty incoming.
Other people are not too pleased with us about this. I think I had the wrong guy selected. Oh, I see. He's got something that's making me lose my target lock on him.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical. Shields offline.
Yeah, I'm getting beat up. I'm probably gonna die here.
Warning. Hull breach threat. Taking internal damage. Chemical integrity at 50%.
I'm just gonna let it happen, guys.
Canopy compromised.
I got him. Now we gotta run. Oh, we gotta run.
Under attack. Bounty incoming. Hull integrity critical.
We're not gonna make it.
Frame shift drive charging.
We're not gonna make it.
Eject.
If only I had 5 more percent. Well, that was a bit of a botch. But how much of a botch is the question? I want to respawn my ship. Why didn't select redeploy in the first place? Maybe the game heard us talking about Star Citizen and wanted me to go through to let me know that I could buy my ship back without having to spend real money. Let's see. When I load, since I actually did manage to kill the guy, we'll know in a second, once I've loaded, if the mission is showing failed or not. It is not. Okay, so, hey, what's a little death amongst friends, huh? Yeah, we're back in jail, but we've got everything reloaded. We're able to refuel right from here. Consider that an absolute win. No, actually, the problem was I was trying to fly farther away before I even tried, and I failed to do that. I didn't pull the handle to activate it because I did not think it was going to work. That's fine though. 2 jumps away. I swear they do that on purpose.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
I have pulled victory from the jaws of my own incompetence. I'm calling this a win because we're returning to turn in this this bounty. A little bit of death. It's what insurance is for. It's fine. I'm sure my other guy that I shot, I'm sure he also respawned in a nice, comfortable penitentiary.
All clear. The flight control channel closed.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Do. Oh, what is it good for? Making lots of barrels. Say it again.
Fuel scooping.
What is it good? In the Alliance. Oh!
Frameshift drive charging.
This ship did get a slow charging rate at the nav beacon when I was there just a few minutes ago. So that's what I just assumed would be a problem, but I guess not. I could have run away and gotten that extra 5% I needed to survive. So was he there in the first place? When I left and came back, was he there in the first place, or was that something else? Always so much to learn about this game. This game is, it's got multitudes in it. And almost all of them is some kind of spreadsheet.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So once we turn this back in, we will check the mission board one more time. I don't expect to find anything. And then we will finally head to the one with the crosshairs on it. Or the target reticule. I'm seeing more comments again about how people wish they could afford something like the Simstarr. So I kind of feel like I need to do regular reminders that I am shockingly poor. I'm so poor I get free insurance. And I was able to build this thing basically out of willpower. You know, I just showed you guys the Ride the Movie Simulator. It was free. All I had to do was go get it. The guy that had it didn't want it. He didn't know why it was broken. He didn't care why it was broken. He just wanted the dang thing out of his house, and he gave it to me. So it is not that difficult to build a simulator as over the top as the Simstarr. In fact, it's easier in some ways to build a Simstarr over the more traditional, smaller rigs. The Simstarr is a little bit cheaper to build because nobody wants the dang thing.
To Lacey, Sierra, India, Mike. Starcon welcomes you to Alliance Base. Fly safely while in and around the starport.
I think your Scottish is showing again. Reticule. That's what we call it in America, I'm pretty sure. You gotta have room for people's diversity, man. Alright. West docking.
Landing permitted. Clear to land on pad 09er.
Should we hack these adverts real quick, he says, while he begins the process of hacking the adverts? Oh, wait, I can't. I lost all my limpets. I lost my limpets. I need more limpets. Ooh, I've hit those thresholds way too much.
Stay on current approach vector, Commander.
You say it's frequently confused. I say it's frequently used.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. Dock. Dive. Starport service.
Touchdown. Clear to offload. Glad you arrived safely, Commander.
Mission board. Oh wait, what am I doing? Not what I want. Look at all the supports. Hey, hey, now they're taking money. Yes, take my $1 billion, please. Oh, they will take my $1 billion. Dang. I'm about to give these guys like $10 million. All right, let's go. Yes, I agree. Actually, no, I don't agree. I was thinking that we should go to the other one, but no, you're right. We should try the bounty hunt right here. This is a place where we'll get merits for it. Okay, I'm going to check one other thing. I believe you, but I want to check something to make sure I understand it correctly. Let me give these guys all these millions of dollars. Hell yeah, we're no longer 900 millionaires. They want more money. All right. Give you more money, sir. There we go. Notice I didn't get any emails that I heard. Yeah, we didn't get any emails for that. All right, so I'm going to take a look at this space. All right, so you're saying I should do the bounty hunting here and not here, but this has the reticule on it. Yeah, I would rather be here anyway. Let's open that up one more time. I would rather be here anyway because this is my little area of space and this is my stronghold, right? And it is currently under attack. It's fortified, but just barely. It's losing some of its position. It's in danger. So if I can do something about that, I would prefer to. That's what we shall do. We'll pop out of here. We'll jump into Super Cruise. We'll see if there's any obvious places to go. If not, we'll scan the nav beacon again. It's a good plan, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
Oh, if you guys said I don't remember the answer. I didn't see it. I mean to say, is the Caspian Explorer coming out tomorrow? Is that something people will buy with meat money tomorrow? I need to know for two reasons. The first being, I need to decide overnight if I need to buy it. Second reason is I need to know if it's releasing at midnight English time, because that will almost certainly mess with my telemetry, and that means we won't get any motion on the flight simulator tomorrow. Because it takes nowadays it takes at least a day for that hardworking developer to update the telemetry again. Okay, let's go to these filters. What we got selected right now. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're gonna head to the nav beacon again. We're gonna get these signal sources to be identified, and then we will see if there's any combat to be had in this area. There was certainly some combat to be had at the previous spot.
Warning, graveship drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature.
Whoa, overshot the hell out of that. Early release of the Caspian is tomorrow. Okay. Should I buy one? I don't have any money, but should I spend the money I don't have on it anyway? Because look at what I'm wearing. Come on. Look at that ship. Look at the ship. Look at me. Come on. I got a little bit of FOMO. I'm not made of stone. I'm only a man. If it's reasonably priced, like $12-13, maybe I'll pick it up. But then again, I could wait a little bit longer because we are doing the CG right now, and it's going to take us all day to get the hang of what this is, so we can spend all day tomorrow doing it. And you guys didn't give me your opinion on that either, so I'm going to wear my my black, more combat-y uniform tomorrow. So after upgrading everything to Ultra, the game is running just fine. The stuttering happens on foot, and that happened even without these Ultra settings. But I'm noticing that there are some things that are a little bit harder to see. Things that remain black that I don't think did before. And arrived. All right, let's just take a look around, see if there's anybody worth fighting here, possibly. Navigation beacon scanning. Done. All right, now we'll scan each one of these guys. He's all the way behind us. Y'all too, Moon Dancer. Oh well, welcome, MJC Mike. I'm glad you like it. The Simstarr is a work of love, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Welcome to the stream. I just started doing those shorts over the last month, so you can expect some more of those. I've got a new daily schedule going on. I've got a couple of good ones coming up too. I captured a moment when the Simstarr completely failed and I fell out of the sky. All right, there's nobody around here that we can mess with.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, but it also looks like a Starfleet ship. You didn't mention that. Like, it looks like a Star Trek ship. Power wreckage signature, weapons fire threat 1. Okay, we're gonna go to weapons fire threat 1. Normally, I'd be all over that power wreckage, going and scooping up stuff for my guys. But we are outfitted for combat, and I've got a taste for blood, so I'm gonna do that. Just so you know, Mike, I've mentioned it a few times on this stream. This is not an expensive build. You can build a Simstarr 2 with almost no money at all. The ones that don't look like this are the expensive ones. This cat in a hat looking contraption is easier to build cheap than the other ones are. Okay, I'm expecting good things to come out of this level 1, but I died the last one and it was a threat level 1, so we'll see how it goes. If I get beat up too much again, maybe I'll start asking for a wing up. Well, if you're capable of learning by somebody else's mistakes, Van Boss, then you are here to learn something. Yeah, tiny apartments are a problem. All right, we've got a few targets here. Let's scan them all this time.
Scan detected.
That guy's clean. Somebody's a pirate. What about you, Zaris? Okay, he's a pirate.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Power to weapons. There we go. Let's take this guy out.
Warning. Temperature critical. Target shields offline.
Hit him up with a couple of missiles. Thanks for the subscribe, Black Star Radio. Welcome, welcome. I'm fighting somebody way under my weight limit, so I can actually pay attention to you a little bit while I do this.
Target shields online. Target
Ooh.
shields offline.
Got him. All right, let's take a look at our contacts. Because nothing but allied police around here.
Target destroyed.
A bunch of alloys. Should we gather these alloys? I think so. I gotta gather them manually, but I think we should. Because I think that might help our merits, I think.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Or is that only the, yeah, that might only count for the escape pods and black boxes and stuff. We're in a stronghold sector, so the cops are our friends. All right, I'm gonna scoop up just this one because I'm already dedicated. And then we're actually gonna head back to the barn because I want to get some limpets so the next time I don't have to do this. And I also need to fix my screen. It's been blinking on and off, so I've got to go tighten the
Scan
cables again.
detected.
0707. Manually picking up isn't so bad even in the Anaconda. There we go.
Cargo skip. Retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
To extend the metaphor, I don't like to do a spacewalk. I don't like to fix the ship when I'm not supposed to be outside of it. So that's why we're headed back. We are going Ilya Gateway. We're close by to it anyway. Yeah, that's what other people in the chat are saying, that doing trading and mining is really where it's at right now. But I didn't know that when we started. I'm in the mood to do some battling, so we're going to find our combat where we can. Maybe we'll do some runs tomorrow. Maybe we'll do the kinds of missions that's good for tomorrow. I haven't decided yet.
India, Mike. Welcome to Aligned Space. Please approach the station at a safe speed, Commander. Access granted. Prep for arrival on landing pad 02.
Landing pad 02 is Harry and then Mike. We've been running around just kind of goofing off, you know. I don't do this for efficiency. I'm mostly here to hang out with you guys and enjoy some motion simming. So it's okay that I'm kind of mid at the game. I'm like Uwe Ball, though. You know, you do it enough, you can't help but get better at it. So I'm better than I was last year, but my learning curve is slow. Landing pad 02. There it is, right in front of us.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, combat can be tricky. I'll try to walk you through it as best as I understand it. In fact, my layman's understanding might actually be helpful, because the pros might skip a couple of details. Okay. Do we have any commodities? Because we did scoop up some stuff earlier.
Ship is on deck. Ignition system shut down. Glad you arrived safely, Commander.
Let's double check by adding the filters. Present cargo. No. Stuff we picked up must have been material stuff. Got in our inventory right now. Nothing. Services. Yes. I'm finding currently that the best way to make money is to do the CGs. Now I know there were many years where there were no CGs at all. They had basically abandoned Elite for a couple of years. But nowadays, a new CG happens every couple of weeks at the Elite. We've had them back to back a couple of times, and I find that just doing the community goal is not only a way to do something cool that they've designed for you right now, but also just a way to kind of passively make money. All right, so we got some limpets. We are on purpose not taking any missions. Contact, yeah, nothing here, except that we'll see. Oops, button. We'll see if they will take some more money from us. Those seatbelts aren't actually to keep me safe. They increase the G-forces when I fly around. Sometimes that could be a little much. So we'll go without it for a little bit. All right, mission board. See, I try not to make money, dude. I almost dangerously was close to $1 billion again. We don't want that. So I come over here and I donate money. And it turns out there's a secondary benefit to that. The primary is that it's just my power fantasy to be a billionaire that gives all his money away. But it also helps the merits. So in this mission, and this CG, I believe that it does. Yeah, it does help me with my ability to reinforce this system. So I got that going. All right, community goals. Just curious where we're sitting right. Okay, I don't know I don't know what this means, but we have 314 reinforcement or undermining things. It's not even fully listed. You can see cut off. Oh, it's right here. There we go. So right there. We have 314 pirate ninjas, whatever the hell those are. So we got that going for us. Can somebody check a NAR for me and let me know what pirate ninja number we have to be in top 75%. Because it's nice to have a goal. Okay if we don't make it. Okay if it's too many, but it's nice to have. Services, birds. Just realized there is one other thing we can check for. That one with the link would probably have one of those. Okay. Planetary scan job. Would a planetary scan job give us? Is that under free? A planetary scan job. Get out of that. Scan the nav beacon. Deliver the recovered data. Data will be stored on your computer for reward upon delivery. Scan the nav beacon or use the discovery scanner in order to locate the target's settlement. What is this? $679. So we are halfway there. Their merits, whatever the hell that actually means in this context. We have 314 of them already. So we're halfway there to getting to the baseline, at least today. Oh, threat level 6. Guys, I'm curious enough. Fine. It's fine. We're going to go check it out. Scan the nav beacon or use the discovery scanner in order to locate the target settlement. And then what? Scan the settlement? What the hell does that even mean? 613 for Alliance. Okay. Oh yeah, so we are actually over halfway there. This will probably be our last mission for the night, actually, guys. We started at 7 p.m. or 0000 game time, and I like to wrap up at 11, and that's in half an hour.
Ship restraints disengaged.
So again, thank you for making this a very successful night. I watch the YouTube gurus, and they're the guys that tell me that it's important to do the shorts, and that people will enjoy the shorts, and then therefore maybe check out your stream. And other people say, no, that won't work. They'll only check out the shorts. So it's nice to see so many new numbers. Not a lot of you guys are chatting, but it is nice to see that there are new people here that see the stream, that see the shorts, and want to check out a little bit of the stream, even if it's for a few minutes. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Man, I'm gonna have to do something about the heat out here. I might have to hook up a radiator or something. Because I'm wearing multiple layers and I'm getting cold. Man, you guys remember that I was for like one stream, so for about 4 hours I was really keen Malfunction. Commander, some of the equipment in this system appears to be malfunctioning. Okay. Well, we're going to scan the nav beacon anyway. But for one stream for about 4 hours, I was tempted to stop everything I was doing and spend all week scanning those flowers because I thought maybe I could actually get to the top 10, even maybe even the number one guy. And I don't think I will have a better opportunity than that one. I decided against it because that was the same week that I got the Ride the Movie Simulator. And I realized that it's better for me to spend my time making the Simstarr as good as it can be, rather than trying to get good at the game. It's better to get good at the simming. So I didn't. But the reason I bring it up now is looking at you saying there's 613 for Alliance. Man, those top percenters. Oh boy, they put the effort in, man. They got thousands of those scans done. And you have to scan 3 plants to get one of those merits. So they spent their life scanning those for those CGs. So kudos to you guys. That actually reminds me.
Mission critical message.
Hold on. I need to make a photo for tomorrow's stream. What should I do? Be like, okay, that's just what we'll do. I'll grab a screenshot of that, and I'll call it something like more combat or something like that. More CG combat. Okay, so we have our target body now, and if I understood that it's just like a scan, if I understood that properly, we should just have to scan the planet, right?
Drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
Another one. Okay. Okay, it's the same email we got before. All right. If we come here, we say off. One of these should turn blue. Doesn't. Oh man. Freaking fleet carriers. Ah, so annoying. None of them was blue, so I guess I deleted that email too soon. Oh, whoops. Sorry. You don't need to look that closely. Ah, there it is. We go to the local map. It's marked. Okay, so it said settlement. Am I scanning a settlement? I'm sorry to still be confused on what's going on here. No, I'm just scanning the plan. Okay. Counts. Wrong button again. And now we can just head over to that planetoid and do a scan. I'm pretty sure I turned that off too, so let's fix that real quick. Fire groups. Scanner. Data link scanner. Surface scanner. If this is just a scan the planet, that'll actually be pretty cool. I like it when this game gives me missions that are part of game loops that I have to learn. I already know how to do this one, but I enjoy this one. Works out great. Yeah. Up here it says surface scanner out of range. We have to wait till it's in range. And then it will say too fast. We have to slow down at that point. Yeah, that's what it says now. Okay, coming into a stop. Before I even scan, I want to read the mission again. What does it say to do? Scan the nav beacon, which we already did. Locate the target settlement. Deliver the recovered data. Notice it skips a step. It does not actually say scan the planet, but that must be what they mean. And we've got our pre-engineered scanner too, so we should be able to do this in 2.
Surface scanned
Sent.
by
Oh wow, almost got it in
58%.
one.
Surface scan complete.
That it? Is that what I was supposed to do? Or was I just supposed to scan the nav beacon? Scan the nav beacon. Recovery scanner to locate the target settlement. Deliver the recovered data. So it's just the nav beacon. Oh, interesting. Maybe this is even before that scanner existed? It's blue now. Does that mean it's done? Hey, I apologize for finding this one completely unclear. No, we haven't done what we're supposed to do yet. Okay. Okay, what if, now that I've scanned it, what if I get a little bit closer to it? Will something pop up? Will an instanced thing pop up? Okay, it looks like it did. Contacts? No. Navigation. Artificial structure. Okay. All right, so we're going to be doing some scanning on the planet. That's good. That'll be an SRV thing. I like doing SRV stuff. Most of my shorts, the best stuff is when I'm on the SRV because everybody likes racing. That's the closest my system does to racing on the ground.
Orbital flight engaged.
I actually suck about landing there. I shall do my best. Luckily, we're not in a race like the buckyball race, so if I screw it up, it's okay. So since it's an artificial structure, there will be something here to be scanned, right? And I picked that job in my ship, so it'll either be SRV or ship-based. Not sure which yet.
Incoming mission critical message.
Hiding. That glide's nice in the blue, so I like the look of that. All right, nav beacon data. All right, it's the same message as before. Howdy, Marcus. The marsupial Martian has joined the instance and is in my my region of space. So he might drop in at some point. So not our best, but not a terrible approach. 20,000 isn't too bad. I was on the Buckyball Discord talking to them about this, and I much prefer. I like the idea that the Caspian Explorer has a lower approach vector to make this land, because I really want this to be a little bit faster. Can we please have the Super Cruise Overdrive version of this? So that's another pro to buy it. gonna drive into this thing for sure. I've got real big SRV vibes, and they do not reward you for playing a ship in when they want you to be using an SRV.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I screwed it up.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Yep, got a little close there.
Trespass zone cleared.
I forgot I was in the Anaconda. Okay, let's switch out this loadout. No, let's not switch out this loadout. Okay, we'll keep the Artemis for now. We will disembark in our Scorpion.
Low gravity warning.
The reason we want to keep our Artemis system is because I want to try that night vision on the ground thing. Okay, so there's some drones. What else we got? Defense turret and 3 stingers. We're about to roll up onto their trespass zone. Still don't see anything to scan. We'll just go ahead and mess with them.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Target destroyed. Under attack.
Wow, those are easy to defeat. Okay, we have Fitz turret. Can I take that out? Usually these guys are a little too tough, but it looks like we can take it out this time. Power to weapons. Yeah, these guys are weak enough we can do that too. The colony ones, not so much. Already done. All right. Probably causing all kinds of trouble here. Artificial structure. I don't. Oh, wait, that looks like something I could scan. Maybe I'm wrong about this being an SRV thing. Maybe this is a ship-only thing. This has the feel of like first-year content, stuff they originally created. There it is. Got it. Data point. There we go.
Incoming message. Incoming mission critical message. Bounty incurred.
Okay. Archiving won't take too long, and given what I'm dealing with, is probably a sensible idea. Okay. They're not exactly in warranty, if you get my drift. Need to put them on the sharpest. Okay. And the scan job, right? I have video proof that I'm not always wrong.
Incoming mission critical message.
Who's shooting at me? Oh, you know what? That's probably marsupial. I don't think there's anything else here we can do, so let's head back to the barn. Ah, mission successful. Okay, you can return now. You know, John, situation reversed. You would tell me that you have observational bias because you say I'm always wrong, but you forgot the part where I was correct, where I landed a far away and brought in the SRV and took out the targets and assumed it was an SRV mission. So I had a moment of doubt, and you pounced upon it. What I don't understand is why it didn't show up on the comms sector. Why didn't it show up here? It always does. I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, you know what? Before we, no, we'll board first. But I'm gonna get back out. I'm gonna do the on foot stuff for just a second because we've got this. We worked so hard to earn this Artemis level 5 suit that we should, at the very least, jump around with our enhanced jump and our longer range and our night vision. And we should try it out just for a minute. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, look how long I can fly. Wow, that's crazy long. Boy, maybe I was wrong about not wanting that. That's long. Hold on. Hold on, Marcus. Oh, that is so long. I made it. Dude, I made it. I'm on your ship now. Oh, that's rad. I'm in danger, y'all. And I died. That's the first time I've ever done that, but I bet that's the way they encourage you not to do that. Good thing I docked my SRV first, that I didn't lose it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm redeploying in jail? Why? All right, we're gonna end our night in prison. You know I love sleeping it off in jail. We can go see Janice. We can go visit Bernard. All of my favorite guards. That was still worth it, though. That was fun. Boy, I really liked that. I wonder if I've got my suits configured wrong. Maybe I can replace something I have with a longer jump range. I don't know. All right, let's see where we're at. Hey, Bernard. Way out. There we go. Hey, Janice. Hey, guys. Yeah, I posted my own bail. Oh, I was only surprised I was going to jail. No available ship stocked. We have to take a cab. Where the hell is our ship then? Still on the planet?
Welcome.
Probably
to
not.
Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
Yeah, book a long range shuttle. I'm not even gonna bother with local. And then that'll open up the where is my ship? Okay, it's on this planet. And I land on this planet. Will it let me? You drop me off in the middle of nowhere? No, there's no settlement, so I can't land on this planet. Okay. Well, that's all right. Okay, I know what I'll do instead. Oh, can I even do it? Now I'm legit curious. Okay, that's Apex. Can I request? Is there a terminal here? Yes, there is. Can I request that my ship get mailed here? Ship has been impounded, free from impound. Okay, transfer ship to this location. And how long will that take? Transfer time, 1 hour, 15 minutes. But I'm actually okay with that, guys. I'm confused about what I'm looking at now. Oh, it's only going to be, it must have been 15. Anyway, it's on the way. That's what's important. That's what's important. And I'm okay with spending my time in prison. So let me go back to my cell. Hold on. I'm taking up more space than I'm actually in. So fix that real quick. Oh, I had it right the whole time. There. That's more. Okay, so this, then we will switch to that. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, so we will, oh, you know what? I need to be on the screen. We will go back to our prisons. Thanks you for the subscription, Low Night. Welcome, welcome. Open, please. Is there a button? I could have sworn I could go back to these. Ah, there we go. There we go. And can we sit or lay down? No? Okay, so we'll just stand here. Go to camera. Yeah, actually that shot was good. There we go, perfect. So there I am in prison. And we will let that sit until tomorrow, you guys. We will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 10:51. I'm ending a few minutes early, but I think you can forgive me for doing that. And we were going to continue this. I'm having fun doing this, and we're going to continue doing this. So we're going to come back and we're going to try to raise our merits up until we get, if it's 600 that we need, we're going to try to get up to like 800 merits so that we can get into the top 75 of this community. Then we will we'll feel out what the Caspian Explorer has for us. And then we'll decide what we're going to do on Wednesday, on Tuesday. So you can expect me back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, and we will continue probably doing space combat because I was enjoying picking on people that are not as strong as me. Speaking of, make sure to look out for yourselves. Help anybody else out, whenever and however you can. It's especially important now. Never punch down unless it's in the game, but do punch up if you can. And 07 Commanders, I will see you